and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Come visit the Wonderland of Jewelry at the Gold and Diamond Source. With over 25 times the inventory and selection of the average jewelry store, Steve and Julie Weintraub are going to take care of you just like you're a member of their family. They offer everything for the first-time jewelry buyer to the most exquisite selection of museum-quality pieces, that once-in-a-lifetime piece that will make your special someone grin from ear to ear. You can enjoy a comfortable, relaxed atmosphere, no stress, no pressure. Their experienced staff of gemologists, jewelers, and designers will take care of all of your jewelry needs. From their luxurious jewelry boxes to the VIP customer care, there are so many reasons to make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond. Shop online anytime at goldanddiamond.com or stop by the showroom. You'll find it at 3800 Ulmerton North Road.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
In the morning to the clear blue sky. Turn up the music when I hop in the ride. The windows down, let the whole world see. Can't nobody rock it like little old me. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I got my trucks and my dickies and I put it on black. Banging Sinatra in a flat Cadillac. My old lady leaning out the whole window. Everybody looking when we walking slow. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I'm the bomb and about to blow up.
Hello there. Welcome. This is Senning Show, in case you don't know. My name is John Senning. Shout out to Dizzy. He's nursing some sort of Halloween curse sickness. As far as we know, he was one of the only people connected to this station who didn't have their tongue down a stranger's mouth. So, ironic, he ended up the one with the sickness. But, by the way, fun little giveaway. I'm only going to say it once. If you know the significance of this song and you call and you say what it is, first one through, you're going to Reggae Rise Up. 4-day passes. a bunch of different ways, and I'd love it if you did it. 800-771-1025. Hit me up on social media, Instagram, X, at the John Senning. And, of course, the Vroom Vroom Room popping off right at 1 o'clock. Shout out to DG932, Alex Buckley, the bar game guy, Steph May, Mid Blink, Demetal, 6458. And I always love a juggalo when I see one. Underground Psychos 3820. Whoop whoop. Thanks for being there.
On the run from the devil. Been downtown for too long. I feel the sun rising all up in my bones. I'm the bar.
Alex Buckley asked the question, did I get in trouble or canceled due to the bathroom misunderstanding yesterday? I am not fired, but I will tell you it wasn't nothing. And that's all I'm at liberty to say right now. Tons to get to today. The Judge, Juicy, will be back in at 2 o'clock. She's been holding down the bone. 102.5 The Juice today. And she'll be back to hang at 2 o'clock. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Chris.
Chris, what up?
Keep cranking up that Pigeon John.
All
that
right.
song is awesome.
Do you know anything about it?
No, my son shared it with me because he wants to go and see him.
Oh, is this guy still out there? I don't actually know anything about the artist at all.
I don't know. My son, he shared it with me because of I was playing a Rancid song, Time Bomb, and he played that.
That's a great
he
song,
thought it was
too.
better.
I'm trying to see if this guy is still out there. I don't know much about the at this point, no tours, but thank you. Senning Show, we're going to take these 4, and if nobody knows what's up. Senning Show, you're live. Live on the air, 941. Let's get it done. Oh, everybody's scared. Senning Show, you're live.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Hey, man, is this the opening song to your podcast?
Because you're the closest, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. Who are you?
Hey, man, my name's Jeremy.
Jeremy, all right. I'm gonna hook you up with Reggae Rise Up tickets. Not exactly.
Awesome.
When we got a show on the bone, this was the song that we used. But either way, you're going to go to Reggae Rise Up, and you were the closest, and I couldn't take calls all day. So congratulations, buddy. Just hang tight for a little bit, and I'll get your info.
Will do. Thank you, brother.
You bet. I have to say, I believe I saw Drew Garabo pop up in the chat. So I don't want to rub anything in or anything like that. But I have, for however many years, for as many years as I can remember, maybe the last 5, 6, 7, had a borderline fear, phobia, disgust with the time change. And it feels like before that era of my life, I remember living in Florida that I loved the time change. I felt like it kind of gave us a little bit of a season. We don't get the snow. We don't get all of those other things, the colors changing on the trees. So I was always just a fan of a little bit of something to let us know that it's winter time, to let us know that the times are a-changing. And then I guess I didn't know what to contribute it to directly, but for the last many years, I've hated it. I've dreaded it. I've looked at it and circled it on my calendar and just could not look forward to it any less. And then this past weekend, it happened. It happened at a time where I needed an extra hour of sleep. And then this is the part where Drew Garabo comes into play. I realized that it had everything to do with the fact that it was dark when I was leaving work. And now last night was the first night that I got to experience the time change in probably 6 or 7 years where I wasn't leaving here in the dark. And I don't know any other way to say it other than I loved it. I absolutely think I am there's a name and there's some people out there. Shout out to Finn Dave, shout out to Brit so much. I believe Lily Cakers is in the crew as well. It's the dark marks, those that look forward to the winter months when it gets darker earlier. And I don't know if I'm ready to go full dark mark, but something about getting out of here yesterday at around 4-ish and then having a decent hour and a half, 2 hours of sunlight before you settle into a chilly little evening. I may be back on the saddle. It made me think when I realized it was so connected to my profession and my schedule specifically, who hates daylight savings time the most? I started thinking obviously people who get off anytime after 5 or 5:30, normally they'd have 3-4 hours to be able to enjoy to themselves, and now they're most likely sitting in the dark. But also maybe teachers, people in professions like that where you're kind of gone all day, so you don't you don't have that much time to do anything. We, as much as it seems, and you're not completely wrong, like I think there are people out there who believe that we don't do much, and compared to 98% of the workforce, I think you're probably right. I'm so blessed and so grateful to do a job that is so fun. And we do put in work earlier in the day and preparing the show and figuring out what the hell we're going to do. But at the same time, compared to those that work 8, 9, 10-hour days, it is not the same. So for those, I wish I came up with a fun name for you. For those that go to work when it's dark and they come home when it's dark now, that is that's sad. I don't know any other way to put it. I feel sad for you. And if you hate the time change, you have the right to do so, because I've been hating it for years, and it turns out I just didn't like leaving work when it was dark outside. So shout out to all the dark marks out there who are absolutely appreciating it. 800-771-1025. I do want to announce the fact that I'm going to be hanging out at the King of the Beach. Love everybody at the Old Salt Foundation so much. So grateful to be asked to do anything with them. And this Thursday night, I believe it's going to be the captain's meeting, which is always a fun time. I've been to a handful of them in the past. Everybody figuring out what the hell's going on before the big King of the Beach fishing tournament that goes on this weekend. I'll be hanging out, I think, maybe announcing some rules and regulations for the men and women who are going to be going out fishing in the tournament. So if you're going to be out at the captain's meeting on Thursday night, make sure you stop by and say hey or wave to me or something. I might be on the stage, but I'll be out there from 6:30 to 8:30 this Thursday. And I remember we used to do, for those that know, you'll remember the what the hell was it called? Fishing on the Bone Fishing Slam. That's what it was. And we would be posted up I was just a young promo John, and we would often sleep there for days on end. And the Old Salt people were just so damn nice all the time. Barely, I didn't know who they were. They didn't know who I was, but they were always so nice. And it's always good to go back and visit with them. And they appreciate their Busch Light. If you are in that Madeira Beach fishing community, I know that the only thing they love more than catching fish is drinking Busch Light, and they refer to it as mother's milk. So maybe I realized yesterday I said I was done drinking for the week, but I think Thursday at the Old Salt, a couple Busch Lights wouldn't be the worst thing. Just in honor of my friends at Old Salt. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Casey. John, how you doing?
Casey, what's going on today, buddy? How are you?
Pretty good. I just got a quick question. What's his name? Your co-host? Is he not he's not playing Stepdaddy anymore?
You know what, dude? I mean, on a day when he's not here, that's not the day to ask the question. If he was here, I'd let him answer it any way that he wants. But I'm just, I'm not really down with speaking for anybody else. So if you find on a day that he's here, which is mostly every other day, maybe ask him if you get through. But I'm not. I'm not in the mood.
I hear you. I get it.
To say. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I guess I do. Maybe a little bit. It is interesting that you waited until the day wasn't here to ask. But either way, Fishing Slam, make sure you come out and see me. I was beyond remiss yesterday by not mentioning the fact, and it feels like I'm just a day late and $1 short on these national holidays. Today is blank day, and I think it was last week or the week before, I was a day late on National Sasquatch Bigfoot Day. And right up there with Sasquatch when it comes to importance in my life yesterday was a national day that I completely missed out on, and that was National Sandwich Day. If you know me personally, or you just heard me on the radio for all these years, you know I'm a fan of a good sandwich. And I was trying, rather than listing off every great sandwich place, which there's a million, I'm ride or die for PJ Subs. I love PJ Subs. If you live anywhere near Parrish, Florida, you need to find your way. It's a little hole in the wall. I think they do have new owners over the last couple years, but still the damn finest submarine sandwich I think you're going to find this side of the Mason-Dixon. So rather than talking about all of the great sub chains and sandwich places where you can go in, I was really trying to think back to my childhood, to sandwiches that I used to make for myself. And I had a not a premonition, that would be wrong. I had a vision of something I used to do when I was younger that was sandwich related. I'll share with you in a moment. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Bobby.
Bobby, what's up, buddy?
What up, man? Whatever happened with the clock?
The clock, that's a damn fine question. Absolutely nothing. I never got any closure on the clock. I never got any more information on the clock. I was actually talking to a dude that does a bunch of like lawn work for us and stuff, and it was like last week I was sharing with him the clock debacle, and it's very interesting to see how people react, because he was mortified that we never got any closure on it, and he thought it was certainly somebody that was up to no good. But just no answers. Nothing more has happened. I don't feel like I'm being watched. And the clock that ended up on my front porch seemingly is...
Well, the palm trees in your neighborhood are catching on fire. So
that is true.
I don't know. In your neighborhood.
And oddly enough, my friend, in the next segment, I've got a national story, but it's directly connected to something that's been going on in my neighborhood as well. So you're not wrong. I just don't have any closure on the clock debacle, other than there is no closure, and I don't know anything about anything.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, you bet. Have a good one. 800-771-1025. So I'm trying to remember sandwiches that I made, and I think there's places that do it now. Gateway Subs, local here in St. Pete, I think they've got a few of them now. They do this, and it's a bit of a tip of the cap to something that I think we all used to do on a beach day, on a pool day, as a young child, where you would put your potato chips directly onto your sandwich, and it's a tried and true thing that I don't think probably gets enough run in our modern era. But what I used to do, and I wrote myself a note late last night while thinking about the fact that I missed National Sandwich Day, and the note that I wrote to myself was sitting sandwich. I'm going to tell you what that is in just a second. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Sean,
what up, dude?
Hey, have you ever had Marion Subs? Do you like hot Italian?
Is that the one that's out in, is it like Riverview or Ruskin or something?
Ruskin, right on the corner of 41 in College.
That is on my hit list. I will absolutely tell you every time I talk about submarine sandwiches and I bring up PJs and how much I love it, I always hear people talking about Marion's. Is it true? Am I wrong that they only have one sub? Is that not them?
It is strictly the Italian.
Oh, dude, that I love. Any place that's got the balls to just serve one thing, to me, you're probably doing it right. So I don't know the next time I'm going to make it out to beautiful Ruskin, but it's on my list and I'm circling it. Maybe the fine folks.
Yeah, you got to have it. And the taco place right next door is really good too.
I think I've heard that too. Yeah. Hopefully the fine folks at Marion's hear this and they'll bring some up to St. Pete one day.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm looking at the sign to see what it is. It looks like it's seniors tacos, 5R5 tacos. Either way, there's a taco place right next door to it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's up? It's Tony.
Tony Baloney. What up?
Hey, what up, man? Hey, since we're talking sandwiches here, I didn't know National Sandwich Day was yesterday either, and we're both Michigan men. We're both from Michigan. Do you enjoy the Tubby subs?
Tubbies, I'm a big fan of. I mean, I didn't have them around my house as much as maybe other people did. I definitely came up eating Tubbies. Our big one, like when I go back to Michigan again and I've got to have a sandwich, it's always Mancino's. Did you ever cross paths with a Mancino's?
I never heard of Mancino's, but man, because I go up to Michigan at least once a year, and the first thing I do, my first night that I'm there, go to Tubby's, and I get the Tubby's Famous. It's the best sandwich ever, man. I love it.
Yeah, I do like a Tubby's. Anything that I heard Ian Beckles talking the other day, which I did not know, fun fact of the day, that at some point after he got out of football, he owned a Blimpie sub. I will stop for a Blimpie's. Any sub place that is kind of in that forgotten genre, I'll pull off the interstate to stop and have one. But the sitting sandwich, and I'll first start with a confession that I believe this was directly connected to my earliest days of marijuana use. And you think about making a sandwich, and I'd love to hear from anybody else who does this, but I just was having vivid flashbacks last night when trying to think of sandwiches. That probably when under extreme, influence of marijuana, I would go to the fridge, and this was probably something that had to happen when my parents were not home because most people would think this is crazy. And I would take so many different things out of the refrigerator. I'm talking things that didn't even make it on to the sandwich. Lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, pepperoncinis, different types of meat, different types of cheeses, different types of chips, things that probably didn't even make sense. And what I would do, and I would get a little cutting board, and I would take it all to the table. Most people stand up right there at the counter and make their sandwich. I would take it all to the dining room table, and I would put out all the accoutrement and all of the different toppings and things for my sandwich. And I would just sit there, and I would really, really put a lot of time and effort and love into making what often would end up being a triple decker, a quadruple decker, where you really can weave in and out of the layers of condiments. Maybe I go mustard on the bottom, then mayo on the next piece of bread, and then maybe a spicy mustard on the top. You put this flavor of chips on the bottom, this flavor of chips on the top. And as I'm saying it definitely is directly connected to the use of THC. But the sitting sandwich, an underrated delicacy. Rather than rushing through making your sandwich while you're standing at a countertop, think about taking everything to a comfortable place where you can make your sandwich in peace and ultimately eat it the same way. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? You ever had a sitting sandwich?
I have not.
Yeah, think about it.
I'm not calling about sandwiches. I'm calling to help solve the problem around your home, John.
Well, I don't have any. I know that it sounds worse than it is, but I don't really have a problem. But I'm open to hearing how you want to help solve it.
Santeria.
Oh, like some voodoo or something like that.
Well, exactly. Listen, I lived in Miami. The same thing happened to me. Tampa is also a Cubano town.
Oh, you think that somebody's putting voodoo on me? I thought you wanted me to do a voodoo curse to keep people away.
Oh, no. I think this Santeria is happening to you and possibly one or two of your neighbors ever since Milton, the hurricanes, and people have been working on houses, and maybe you've had people give you quotes for work and then turn them away, and maybe they were Cuban, Latino, Santeria.
All right.
Now I had this happen in Miami. You want to hear the whole story?
I want to hear like the quickest version of the story. It's nothing against you, but we got to keep the train working.
The quickest version. What solved it for me was the shells in a circle, and your neighbors involved.
What? You're talking about the story that you heard me tell?
Yes.
About the shells in a circle, and you think that is somehow
and the clock.
Yes.
And the clock.
So what did you do?
And your neighbors and the car parked across the street from the house that's getting renovated.
That is true. These are all things your memory is very good. You do know all the information. So do I need to do a
78
seance?
years old. Dude, I'm 78 years old, stoned to the bone every single day since 1966.
Dude, my God.
But that's a whole nother story. I manage big corporations too. But I've gone through this. You live in a Cubano city, and your community is suffering from possible Santeria.
Dude, I have to
Check
say,
it out.
I'm going to look into it. It sounds completely insane. Everything that you just said sounds insane. I don't know that I live by any, and I'm sorry if this is hate speech, live by any Cubanos that I am aware of. I've not seen any Cubanos. out and about. I did not specifically know that the Cubanos were responsible for the Santeria. I thought that was now I got to look it up. Who does Santeria? Santeria is that's a word. Is a syncretic religion that blends West African Yoruba spiritual beliefs with Roman Catholicism. There we go. We got through it, everybody. Originating among enslaved Africans in the Caribbean. No note about the Cubanos yet. It is centered on the worship of Orishas, spirits associated with natural forces and equated with Catholic saints. It involves rituals, ceremony. It is passed down through oral tradition. I wonder if I went Santeria ritual clock. Man, I was almost over the clock. I really was. Let's see. Here we go. There's nothing. There's no specific. Okay. There is no specific Santeria ritual clock. However, it appears in a modern commercial context referring to wall clock. Okay, see, this is. So, sir, love you. Love that you're 68 years old and that you've been stoned to the bone every single day of those 68 years. And thank you for knowing everything about it. I don't have any Cubanos, and there does not appear to be any connection to. There does not seem to be a connection between the clock and the Santerias. So I do appreciate it, though. All right, do not go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to dig into that thing, which is connected to a much bigger story, but ironically enough, it connects to something that's going on in my neighborhood as well. And it will be, the question that I ask time and time again regarding the grass clippings being blown into my driveway, to confront a neighbor or to not confront a neighbor. We'll dig into it next. Hope to hear from you. 800-771-1025. More Senning Show on the way.
It's getting pretty old, so I guess I'll call up my big mama.
Wild Fork Foods. There's so many different reasons that if you haven't checked out Wild Fork, you need to. The first two, the biggest, the selection, which if you can peruse the grocery store aisles all day long, you're only going to find a fraction of the options that you can find at a Wild Fork. From the traditional stuff like the ground beef, the chicken breast, the pot roast, whatever you need to make some weekly dinners, to the stuff that gets a little crazy. Wild game, you want to do some yak, some bison. Out at the last event, Diz and I were eating some ostrich, which, if you didn't know, is a red meat. Very, very delightful. You can place an order online, which is what I do 99% of the time, and have it delivered right to your front door. If you become a member of Wild Fork, it's only $1.90 a month, and all of your delivery fees are covered. You can place an order and have it ready for you, so you just pick it up, or just go shopping, which I would recommend that, especially if you're a first-time Wild Forker. But check them out today. Locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
John Senning and Dizzy of Senning Show, known as the kings of chill around these parts. If you don't know, you're about to know about the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton, pretty much cleaning up with the Bradenton's Best Award, Best Bar, Best Date Night Spot, Best Live Music, Best Coffee Shop, and they got something going on almost every night of the week. Wednesday, tell them about it, Dizzy.
Karaoke, go sing your heart out. My suggestion, Usher, really pops the crowd.
Thursday, baby.
You think you know it all? Prove it. Got trivia night on Thursdays. Prove that you're the smartest in the room.
Friday.
Open mic night, our favorite, whether you want to rap, sing, tell some comedy, or maybe some snap poetry.
And Sunday, fun day.
Are you a Poindexter? This is probably your night, because this chess club be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead of your competition.
Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all your social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
You're invited to the Dick's House of Sport 1-year anniversary celebration from Saturday to Sunday, November 15th to the 16th. Join us for family fun, giveaways, and more for the weekend. Plus, a baseball clinic on Sunday, November 16th from 12 to 3 p.m. And while you're there, climb the rock wall, swing in our golf simulators, test your skills on the field, and score fall's hottest new arrivals. A weekend of fun awaits at International Plaza. Visit Dix.com/House of Sport to find your store for details.
Corona is now the official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're giving you the chance to score tickets to a game, including VIP pirate ship access, custom Corona Bucks Yeti coolers, and more. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, game day's favorite beer. Flags up, limes in.
Sell your home with Mark Spain Real Estate and get the strongest cash offer in the industry. You will save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hey, it's JP. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate always allows you to bypass the market, receive an all-cash offer, and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Take it from one of their satisfied clients, Tracy, who said, quote, the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate was fantastic. It could not have gone any better, and we received an offer that was higher than what we were expecting. I wholeheartedly recommend Mark Spain Real Estate, end quote. Mark Spain Real Estate has been in the business for nearly 30 years and has helped over 72,000 satisfied clients. Trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for top dollar. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com today to get a guaranteed offer on your home. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit biglou.com.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-777-1225. 25.
Get to Hooters in Port Richey for this Friday's Liquid Lunch with Mike Calta and the JP Show. With JP, Monica, and Dizzy live from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mike Calta buys a Bud Light for the first 102 people and a free hat. Plus, we're giving away tailgate passes, tickets to Sunday's game, and more. Hooters of Port Richey, Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. from Bud Light.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show. If you noticed a vibe shift in the music, I spent about 2.5 hours last night building a whole new playlist for all new music, forgotten songs that I want to hear and want to play for everyone.
I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time.
I'm just going to say it. Jack Johnson, criminally underrated. I do not think we hold Jack Johnson in high enough regard. I said it.
Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine.
Would love it if you interacted in the program. 800-771-1025. I am John Senning. Dizzy is healing up. If there's any Santeria professionals out there, maybe put a whatever. If there's a good curse, a healing curse.
So don't tell me you might just let it go.
Hit me up on social media at The John Senning. Love it when you watch the program. You can do so on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. You'll see Senning Show, little glowing live light on it. All you got to do is click the link, and you'll be with the other nearly 250 folks. Dodgers in 5. Boston Jeff. Boston. PIHB. I feel like I'm seeing a bunch of new names in there. Shout out to any newcomers stopping by. So, this is not a new debate. This is not a new discussion. But I felt like the universe was pushing me to talk about it. And honestly, shame people. There are things, and there's going to be a lot cooking during this segment, but there are things. So if you want to build upon this thought, I'd love to know if you have any other examples. There are things that seem meaningless or innocuous, if that's the word, that somebody can do that I believe in my heart will show you. I'm deciding if what I'm about to say is too heavy-handed, but I'm going to say it anyways, and I'll work backwards if I need to. There are small, little, stupid, inconsiderate things that people can do that will give you a glimpse into their soul and show you that is not that's not a good person. Now, they may treat their loved ones well overall. Maybe they have a good heart. But something is broken in your soul if you don't pick up your dog's poop. I feel very, very strongly about this. If you live in an apartment complex, more so, because then what are you really saying if you don't pick up your dog's poop in an apartment complex? You're saying, I'm fine just letting all of these sidewalks and all of this greenery just be coated with my dog's waste. Other dogs can step in it. My own dog can step in it. Children can roll around in it because I don't care. I don't care because I have no soul, and I'm probably a bad person. Now I'm gonna play the audio of a story that is not here And I think I was just kind of on a run about in the first segment, proved that from the guy who thinks the Cubanos have put Santeria on me. I was just holding off on bringing anything that was bothering me in and or around my neighborhood. And then I saw the story this morning and I said, the universe wants you to do it. The universe wants you to talk about it. It's been spread out over the past 2 weeks that I've been experiencing something. So why not today? If you think he is talking to you, he is. That's a great point, Steph May. If you're somebody out there, again, if you have other examples of little things people can do, they'll show you they're not really a good person. I'll take that. If you want to unburden your soul and you want to admit that you're not picking up after your dog, that's the first step to recovery is accepting and admitting that you've made bad choices that are inconsiderate, unhealthy, disgusting, and overall just bad. But let me play the clip from this story out of California, where it's a little bit different in the sense of this woman is a business owner. She is a business owner, and people, inconsiderate pricks, as I like to call them, just walk their dogs right in front of her business. And this isn't even on the grass. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but their dogs just dropping deuces on the rocks right outside of her business, to the point to where she's now taking video of them, shaming them, and posting the videos on her business social media. But here's the Fox affiliate out of California to tell the story of this business owner who's fed up, rightfully so.
On camera.
Pick it up right now.
And is a sight that Tammy Anderson says just makes her blood boil.
You know how disgusting? You know how disgusting this is? Do you know how disgusting this is?
Dog owners, who she says are not bothering to pick up what their dogs are leaving behind.
That's right here, right in front of your business. Yeah, right in front of my business. And watch, he'll just keep walking.
And you say this happens every day?
Every day. It seems to be their spot.
Anderson says she's even put out signs, but it hasn't helped. Now she says it's something this.
I wish that we had the video up on Bone TV and YouTube, because I can't really explain to you how great the video is. I don't know why it's prudent to the story, other than maybe they're trying to prove to the fact that she can defend herself. They're about to tell you that this business owner lady is a black belt in martial arts, but the video that they used is you just got to see it. She's in full attire with a ninja sword and everything.
Fifth-degree black belt is not afraid to capture on camera to poop shame pet owners in need of that lesson.
I've been picking up your for the past month.
I will say, this guy's dog, very, very cute. He's just sitting there with a big, goofy smile. No dog ever to blame, just so we're on the same page with that.
All the time. What is this?
This is mine. I mean,
this is unbelievable that you're doing this.
But it's not only Tammy's problem. Nancy Barnett says it's happening up and down this stretch of Old Town Clovis.
Yes, all the way down to the corner.
How often?
Almost every other day.
And so I was, this story, obviously just a conversation starter, and it caught my eye this morning. So I started kind of going down the rabbit hole of news stories pertaining to this, and happened upon another article from People Magazine that was from a couple months ago that just said the battle that has taken over cities all over the country. And now apartment complexes are doing DNA testing because people can't clean up after their dogs. It has really gone so far. And it also highlighted the fact that, which I don't see, I think it was happening before COVID, but this article from People pointed out the fact that a lot of people got pets during COVID, and they're not really actually good pet owners, I guess is the connection they were trying to make. And now these people are not cleaning up after their pets, which leads me to what has happened in my neighborhood over the span of the last 2 weeks. And ironically, the other one happened yesterday. So last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm out walking Brody, my dog, who's still going strong. If you're following along, I think we're going on about 9 months since they told us that he had 2 days to live. So the miracle man lives at this exact moment. And I'm out walking him. His walks are very important. His favorite part of his day. And there's a nice couple that and here's the problem. I assume that if you have multiple dogs and you are walking with the little dog poop bag thing, I understand, and I'm just led to believe you know that it's really bad, and it's a bad look, and it's disgusting, and it's inconsiderate in an area where all sorts of people walk their dog to not pick up after your dog. So this very nice couple that I've talked to a million times, they have a couple Boston Terriers just like Brody. I think they have a Boston Terrier, and if you're out there, I'm sorry to shame you, but you deserve it. They have a Boston Terrier, a French Bulldog, and then like a big Golden Retriever. So like multiple dogs. And I see them all the time. I wave to them. I chat with them from across the road on the sidewalk. Lovely people, I would have told you until about a week and a half ago when I was a ways away from them. I was on a separate side of the road, a ways down the block, when I watched the man let two of his dogs just drop deuces right there next to the sidewalk, not pick it up, and I'm standing maybe 50 to 100 yards away from him, and I'm just thinking, this son of a bitch isn't going to clean up after his dog. He then proceeds to like give me a wave, like a friendly wave. And so he walks away, and I had to go the opposite direction just to prove to myself that this guy was being egregious as he was. And sure enough, I get up to the corner. They're kind of done and gone now. And there it was, just looking right in front of me. Those people now, I don't want to say hi to them. I don't want to be friendly with them. I don't even think they can be good people, to be completely honest with you. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is CJ.
Hey, dude, it's very rough. This phone connection is very windy and rough.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
I believe in you.
Is this better?
Oh, my God, so much better. What's up, dude?
Sorry about that. All right, so I was just calling in to say, I was picking up my dog's poop over at the apartment complex, but it would be great when you're walking towards the public provided thing and you step in someone else's dog's poop when you're on the way to throw your own dog's poop out.
Dude, that is wait, what did you say about that? You were just saying you have done that.
Yeah, absolutely, because nobody else picks up their dog's poop.
Yeah, I've thought, and I've gone over it a million times in my head on like what you do. Like, do you just straight up confront them, which I mean is always an option if you see it in the act. I've thought about the idea, and I've never looked into seeing, but those little flags, when they come and they like do find out where all the lines are dug, and there's like an electrical line here and a sewer line here, and they'll put those little flags. I want some of those flags, but that say something horrific on it, that just say something like, you're a piece of trash if you don't clean up after your dog. And then you stick it right in the dog poop so that for people who most likely take the same trail or the same path every day, they'll walk by and at least have to live with that shame and guilt themselves. I don't know what the right answer is, but something has to be done. I lived in an apartment complex that was so bad. We complained. We even tried to get out of our lease at one point because it was so bad right out our back door.
Yeah, and sometimes the public trash where you're supposed to put it, the maintenance guys don't even empty it. So it's full, so you go to throw yours out, and it's already overflowing. So what I did, I trained my dog to run downstairs, run out back. There's a little woodsy area, poop out there, and run back up.
All right. I'd have to see the layout of your apartment to know whether or not you deserve to be shamed as well. I'd have to know how far off the beaten path this wooded area is that you speak about. But it's if you don't have a dog, even if you don't have a dog, I think this might affect people who don't have dogs more than people that do. Like, if you're a dog owner, you're in the dog poop business. Like, you pick up dog poop. It's not fun, not the highlight of my day, but it's the considerate thing to do. If you don't own a dog, you should have to deal with dog poop less than anybody else. If you're out in our neighborhood, sometimes it'll be on the sidewalk. Like, to think that somebody could let their dog go on the sidewalk and you're like, I guess I'll just keep it moving. Can't even get a stick and flick it off or anything. It really says something deep down inside about your character. So I know that there are non-dog poop picker-uppers out there, and I want you to go home and look in the mirror today and really think about yourself and who you want to be and what kind of person you want to be, and just know that you're not being that person right now. You're being a bad person, being a poopy person. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John, it's Steve, brother. I agree with you. Jack Johnson's so underrated, dude, man.
Am I right?
Yeah, if you like Jack Johnson, then you must love CD's nuts in your mouth.
Okay, here's the deal, dude. Like, I understand you just hung up and you're feeling yourself and you're like, oh man, dude, got him. You didn't get me. I don't even know what you thought you did. If you love Jack Johnson, you love CDs. That's not, go read a book, look up on how to get somebody with the D's nuts joke. It's probably on Urban Dictionary or something. That was not it. And you waited for a while. You were the longest holding person. I took other calls before that, and you just sat there to do that. And that's the thing that bothers me the most is that I don't even know if you like Jack Johnson. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Susie.
Susie, what's going on?
Can I just tell you, I am so glad you brought this topic up because I feel like I've had to silently just bite my tongue and stew every time I see a dog. I hate to throw this term out lightly, but I have dog PTSD after living in Colorado. Have you ever been to Colorado and hiked like Maine, beautiful National Geographic trails that are heavily foot trafficked? And Colorado puts their dogs above humans.
Yeah.
And people bring the bags, but they might clean it up in front of somebody, but then they just leave it on the trail. And someone told me that
that's almost worse than from a nature perspective. That's worse.
I agree.
In a plastic bag. You want to know what's crazy? As soon as you said Colorado, it triggered something, and I was right because I just found it. There was in Denver, a guy killed a woman because she kept leaving her dog's poop in his yard. He confronted her like 15 times, and then eventually he I don't know. Shooting somebody is not the answer. It just highlights the fact that Colorado has a problem.
It's maddening. It's maddening. The people will leave their bag, and they're assuming that everyone thinks they're going to come get it on the way back, but they don't. And as for people that let their dog crap, like right on the trail or right on the sidewalk, like you were saying, kick it off to the side.
That's wild.
It's not that big a deal if you just kick it off the beaten path, but if you're going to leave it right there, you're a jerk. You shouldn't own a dog. You're disgusting.
And it does. It really, it may go, dog poop, picking it up. What does it mean? And it's tough to generalize just based on a simple action, but if you don't pick up after your dog, I just assume like you have no consideration for the rest of the world. Like you don't care about any. And what's crazy is that like you're probably going to have to walk back through your own dog's poop at some point. Your dog, if everybody just did what you did, your dog's going to come home covered in it. So just the lack of consideration, I think is it kind of proves something deeper about your character. So I'm glad.
I'm bitter. I'm so glad you brought this up because it's just I feel like I'm bitter about it, and I know I'm not alone in this thought process now. I can't look at dogs without feeling just gross.
Are you?
It ruined it for me.
So you don't have a dog?
No, never. I will never have a dog.
Yeah, because other people don't pick up their dog poop, they've ruined dogs for you?
Yes, absolutely.
Dude, that's you want to know what? I can't even blame you. I really can't. Thank you for the call, Susie, I believe it was. See who knows how many people like that are out there. So just think of it like this. That lady could be a dog lover. She could be going to adopt a dog right now, but because of you people, she doesn't even want a dog. So think of all of the little tentacles of information here that by you not picking up after your dog, you're keeping more dogs in shelters rather than having dogs adopted and go to good loving homes. There are people out there who are so disgusted with you, non-dog poop picker upper, that you're now forcing dogs to live in the shelter longer than they have to. So, if you feel good about yourself, that's fine, but you shouldn't. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Yeah, so I live down in Cape Coral, and we have our animal control that will actually fine people for not picking up. And I caught a guy on 4K. I sent you the video in your Instagram chat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where I got the guy doing it all the time. They hit him with a $310 fine.
Oh, wow. It is the thing about it is it's kind of like what is their whole thing that they're doing on a Cape Coral? Is this an apartment complex or is it just on the road?
Oh, no. So it's actually done by the county. So it's Lee County Animal Control will do all the enforcement for dogs off leash or for, not picking up the waste after your dog. And how this all came about is, the guy walks his dog or has his dog off leash all the time. And, people that have their dogs walk in the neighborhood, they kind of get in a little scuffle because the dog's off leash. And I confronted him one day. I was like, hey, dude, you need to pick up after your Great Dane. It's not a small dog. It's a big dog.
A Great Dane, that's like a horse.
Human size.
Yeah, that's
exactly right.
That's ungodly.
And he throws out, I always pick up after my dog. And I said, we'll see that next time when that happens, because I've got my security camera. So if you pull up your Instagram, you'll see, the still shot, and then you'll see the video of it. And it's just absolutely insane that he wants to deny that when I've got it on camera. So I just gave that to the animal control officer. I said, go have fun. And the guy was a jerk to them. And they're like, we wrote him 2 tickets, one for, not picking up and one for being off leash.
Damn, it is great, because at some point, it's like a health concern. Like if you're walking down the sidewalk with your little kids, like let's say you got a 4 and a 5-year-old and you're out for a little afternoon stroll at the park, like it is a legitimate health concern to just have waste everywhere. And I mean, your kid, next thing you know, your kid picks up a log and you turn over, and next thing you know, the kid's got worms. I don't know if that's scientifically possible, but that's just one potential outcome of what could happen. So I hope that if nothing else today, if you are somebody who's not picking up after your dog, you just think about the ramifications of what you're doing out there in this world, because it's not good. That's all there is to it. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, the judge is in. Judge Juicy. You know her, you love her. JoJo. Joanne Petrella. To those that know her real well. That's also how you can find her on social media. Lots of stuff we'll dig into. I have a couple emails and messages that I got from you fine folks. And also, they crowned a new sexiest man alive. I don't want to spoil it and say that sexiest man on earth or man alive has jumped the shark, but it's jumped the shark. When it comes to the men I find sexy, at least, they can do whatever they want over at People Magazine, but my hot dude barometer, much different than them. Keep it locked to the bone. More Senning Show on the way.
But I'm gonna blow my fist right through a bomb.
Things are kind of chill right now when it comes to having to worry about storms or too much weather, which makes it the perfect time to get hurricane impact doors from Reese Windows and Doors. This company is locally owned. They've been in business for over 50 years. All the products are made in America. And if you want your chance at $25,000 in free windows, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129. Reese Windows, always doing great in the community. Longtime supporters of St. Jude's Children's Hospital and much more. You can find them online for a free quote at reesewindows.com. Joj in the fancy chair today with the high-quality camera. So if there was ever a day to sneak onto the YouTube, today was the day.
Get ready. Hold on.
Yep, she's pulling them up. She's popping them out. And we're ready to go. Find your way to YouTube. Vroom, vroom, rooms live.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Let's go, Tampa Bay. Come out and get primed at the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. The tailgate this week starts Sunday at 10 a.m. Enjoy the best football food you'll ever put in your face, courtesy of Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market and the Brisket Shop. Then wash it all down with some ice-cold Bud Light. And here's the best part. It's all absolutely free. Football, Bud Light, Wild Fork, the Brisket Shop, Mike Calta, and The Bone. What a great time to be alive as The Bone tailgates live right across from Ray J. Sunday, it's the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. Brought to you by Bud Light, the Mike Calta Show, and 102.5 The Bone. For all the info and how to get in for free, just visit theboneonline.com and keep listening to win your way in right here on 102.5 The Bone.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. stock exchange, But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Sell your home with Mark Spain Real Estate and get the strongest cash offer in the industry. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all of the hassle. Hey, it's JP. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to bypass the market, receive an all-cash offer, and close in as little as 21 days. Mark Spain Real Estate has been in the business for nearly 30 years and has helped over 72,000 satisfied clients. Trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for top dollar. Go to Mark Spain Real Estate to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Because we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see lots of lawyers' ads. Most seem to be bragging on results, but are they true or misleading? For example, in some cases, a firm may try a case even though the at-fault party has no lawyer, then brag in the ad about their results. My son Matt got one for nearly $50 million, but we never collected one dime. Some lawyers may say they got a result even though they were sitting second chair at a firm like mine, and even though they had little to do with it. Happens all the time. All that glitters is not gold. At Morgan & Morgan, our results are real. Visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts to see for yourself what your case may be worth before you hire a law firm. Do your homework. Fact check. It's easy and too important not to. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Corona is now the official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're giving you the chance to score tickets to a game, including VIP pirate ship access, custom Corona Bucks Yeti coolers, and more. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, game day's favorite beer. Flags up, limes in. Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their families. If you've been injured in a motorcycle or car accident, I can help. Give me a call at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The holidays are quickly approaching, and it's time to start thinking about the ones you love and who's made the nice list. Come visit the wonderland of jewelry at the Golden Diamond Source. With over 25 times the inventory and selection of the average jewelry store, the Golden Diamond Source has everything you need for your holiday gift giving. They offer everything from first-time jewelry buyers to the most exquisite selection of museum-quality pieces. You can stop by and enjoy a comfortable, relaxed atmosphere and experience the staff of geologists, jewelers, and designers for all of your jewelry needs. From their luxurious jewelry boxes to their VIP customer care, there's a bunch of reasons to make sure when you're looking for a diamond, it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond. Don't wait until the lines get long. Avoid going to the big mall stores. Stop by the Golden Diamond Source at 3800 Omerton Road or shop online anytime at goldendiamond.com. It's the Golden Diamond Source, just in time for the holidays. Stop in there and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Ladies and gents, turn up your sound system to the sound of Carlos Santana and the GMB Ghetto Blues from the refugee camp.
Maria, Maria.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Oh, it's that time. Get your lotion and your Jergens ready, boys. The Queen of the Bone is in the building. You know her, you love her. To us, she's the judge. Really the judge, the jury, and the executioner. But
most days.
To you, she's the juice. JoJo, how you doing?
Hello, John Senning.
I was talking at the beginning of the show about the time change and how I'm loving it this time around. Is it horrific with a child? Like, does a kid not know what to do and they just don't go to bed and everything's ruined?
Two things. Yes. But yesterday morning when I went in to get her up, she was kind of already awake. And I said, what are you doing? And she looked at me and she goes, what day is it?
Yeah.
And I said, it's Monday. She goes, did we miss it? I said, did we miss what? She goes, school. And I said, no, why? She goes, because the sun's already up.
It is crazy.
Like, she couldn't wrap her head. It was so dark. It was dark for so long. And then all of a sudden it was light out. She thought we slept through the day.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to just wear on me, but being 2-3 days in, I'm getting up earlier. I feel like I'm built for this.
Great. I'm going to just start texting you when I'm up around 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, haven't gotten to the 5. Got to the 5. I'd love to be one of those people.
I've always been.
Even before child?
Yeah.
You would be up at 5 a.m.
Here's my thing. I think it's like a FOMO. I will stay up late because I don't want to miss anything, and I will be up early because I don't want to miss anything.
I've never heard anybody where it goes both ways.
Yes.
Like, because I have that at night. Like, I don't know what it is, and I've seen little TikToks and things about it where there's a name for it even, where it's kind of like you're not working and you have this space that's later into the evening that really, when you look at the hours of the day, for many people, it's like their only time that is just for them.
Yes.
And that they can't, like, they have a guilt about going to bed because, like, they feel like they want to enjoy that extra time. I've heard it that way.
And
I've never heard the getting up early.
But the getting up early is the same. Like, I feel guilty if I sleep. Like, I've wasted the morning. I could have been doing things and getting things done. more so now having a child, but yeah, I would rather it just stay one time.
Yeah, probably.
We don't need the time change. However, I love it. I love it being dark early. I put my Christmas decorations up.
Oh, are you up? Are you one of those?
On the inside.
Okay.
On the outside, I have my Thanksgiving decorations.
Wait, say that one more time. Outside Thanksgiving, inside Christmas.
Is Christmas. Yeah.
What do you put out? What do you put outside for a Thanksgiving?
I have like some pumpkins and like a Thanksgiving sign on my front porch, and then Tom the
How cute.
turkey is blown up and
Tom the turkey.
Tom the turkey.
I love it. I absolutely. Yeah, we haven't made the move yet. We're still Halloweened out, but I'm ready to. I'm ready to conquer Christmas.
Well, also I decorate here, so at the end of November, I'll be decorating here for Christmas, and then I would also have to be decorating like everything is. It would be so much. So I was like, I want to enjoy my decorations for longer, and I don't want it to be so back to back. Me putting up the decorations here and at my house.
There is something to that because most seasons, specifically Christmas, feels like it's just everybody gets excited and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So I have no problem starting the Christmas celebrations.
We listened to Christmas music this morning on the way to school.
Oh my gosh, how fun!
I know. I don't know why.
Rocking? What were you rocking?
A Spotify playlist.
All right.
And I'll tell you the one that she loved the most. I mean, we've always listened to him. The one she loved the most, it was, I think, Andy Williams.
Andy, is this like a real Christmas song or is this
Yeah.
something nobody's ever heard of?
No. It's real. I'm just trying to
Andy
find.
Williams. Oh, I got you. Oh, this is
Oh my God.
This is good. This is a good one.
Oh, yes. Most wonderful time of the year. Oh, I mean, we were getting into it.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you.
Dude, this is good stuff. Dude,
So good.
Danielle hates it so much. Pretty much year round, there's this moment in the evening when Danielle goes to bed and I'm kind of just like loitering around the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready to go to bed, but I'm not really doing anything. And I often will put Christmas music on, like right before I go to bed. It just hits.
Oh, and it reminds me, like the whole way to work this morning, like after I was taking her, I was still listening to it during commercials. And I see the house that I grew up in.
Yes.
We had a big tree in the front covered in snow and everything. But my parents used to do, they would hang wreaths in our windows. Like my window and my sister's bedroom faced the front, and then their bedroom was like all in the front of the house. And they would hang wreaths with lights, and I would fall asleep with just that glow of the light from the wreaths on the front window. I mean, it was just, I would live in snow.
It is, yeah.
I someday maybe, but not right now.
I love
God
going
feels
back
like Christmas.
to Christmas in
Yes.
my mind. It's a great it's a great place to be. Some
makes
people
me
say it's
sad for people.
I was just gonna say it's sad for a lot of people
that don't know that.
I think it's sad for a lot of people too because they long for something that isn't there. I don't have that. Somewhere in there, but like I don't play Christmas music and then get sad because never gonna have a Christmas like I did when I was a kid.
Right.
Or ever, like you have the joy of a child experiencing Christmas. I'll never have that.
Oh, you can borrow her whenever you want.
No, but still, I just enjoy the memories.
You guys want a Christmas Eve? I'll take her Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. I saw a thing today that argued that the greatest day of the year is December 23rd because most of the time you're off of work and you've maybe even been off for a day or two.
Okay.
And when you're off on the 23rd, like it's not Christmas Eve, but you still have those 2 days of Christmas to look forward to where you're off of work. And it just said people think Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but the real greatest day of the Christmas season is the 23rd because of the excitement you still have for the 24th and the 25th.
I can get behind that.
Well, we didn't come here to talk about Christmas today. We came here to talk about hot, sexy dudes.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to talk about today.
I love this.
So
I thought you were going to say
boobs.
Poop.
No, not just real quick. Am I wrong in thinking that you can judge everything about a human being's character down to their soul? That if they just let their dog go to the bathroom everywhere and just don't pick it up, like that's a bad person.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I'm not leaping by thinking that they just have
how you respond to your animal doing business and how you treat people in restaurants.
Those are actually, you know what? Those
says a lot about. It says everything I need to know about who you are.
Those are like if I had to pick two, and I could be missing something, but
I'm sure.
I do feel like those two could be at the top of the list.
Yeah,
where you don't need to know much other than those two things.
I'll be like, got you. I see exactly who you are.
So I've realized a phenomenon that we don't appreciate our hot dudes as much as we once did, or we don't have as many hot dudes as we once did, because there's a new sexiest man alive, which I don't know if anybody, we're gonna build up to him, but I have in front of me like every sexiest man alive.
Okay,
and I thought we could run through the list, and you're gonna notice a sharp drop off here to where we used to be.
Okay.
2005, no arguments here. Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Complete stud in the year 2005, especially, just great choice.
Okay.
By the way, he claims that he was like balding, and he has like some secret hair recipe that he's been using for like 30. Like he was balding
I believe
at the
it.
age of like 22.
His gorgeous wife probably concocted.
Oh,
some
he's got
herbal.
a wife?
Yeah. And their kids are beautiful. They look just like them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Camilla McConaughey, I guess, would be.
What a hell of a name, Camilla McConaughey.
You would know her.
Camilla McConaughey. Camilla McConaughey. George Clooney, 2006.
It's so funny because I don't think he's like sexy. I think he's handsome.
He's handsome,
but like to me, like a sexy, like the whole thing, like the body, he's not like in the best shape.
I get that.
You know what I mean? So he's
get that.
handsome.
But he was also like handsome for an older, like that was, if there's, you see an older dude.
Listen, I think he's handsome. So I'm not kicking him out of bed.
So he's understand why he's there at the very least. Matt Damon, 2007, the damn fine man. Hugh Jackman, 2008. Like these are all things that make sense. Johnny Depp, 2009. Ryan Reynolds, 2010. These are handsome men. 2011, a real peak year for me. I would say you could have been given this guy the trophy for the past 20 years.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful man.
Yes.
2012, another highlight when it comes to hot dudes. Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Undeniably not
That's
even
sexy.
up for debate.
Yeah.
Just, and that's the thing. The term is sexiest man alive. It's not hottest Joe Schmo. But if we're going to get to a point
what
here where
makes somebody sexy, it just depends on what year.
Maybe that's what I'm leaving at her. Adam Levine, 2013.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. These are fine men. David Beckham, what a year, 2015. Undeniably stud.
Until he smiles, but yes.
Does he got a messed up grill?
They're not. It's just weird.
Like vampire. Vampire mouth.
I can't. They're like.
I'd never heard anybody say that before.
Yeah, he just looks weird when he smiles. I don't know if it's his teeth or his.
David Beckham's mouth.
You just would smile.
Let me do that. David Beckham smile, because I don't think I've ever heard this before.
He might have gotten to where they look more better, but he looks weird when he smiles.
Yeah, I think it may be fake. That might be what's happening. Yeah, it's very porcelain-y.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 2016, also a fine year. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
It just, I get that.
Yep.
He could throw
Fuego.
He could throw me around
anytime.
2017, we hit a little bit of a bump in the road. I may say so. Now his wife left a very, very attractive, traditionally attractive man to be with him. So maybe there's just something we're not noticing. Maybe you see it. 2017, Blake Shelton.
Oh.
I do not like Blake Shelton.
No, I don't. I wouldn't say he's sexy.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you saw him,
he's
out
a good-looking guy.
Yeah, if he was like a dad of a kid your kid was playing in soccer, you'd go, okay, that's a nice tall drink of water.
Absolutely.
Not put him as the sexiest man alive.
No.
We get back on track in 2018.
Okay.
Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that guy. That guy is sexy, man. Like that dude. I could probably spend a night with him.
You would not be walking for days.
And that's, you know what? I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'd
be worth it.
I think I deserve it. 2019, don't necessarily see it. John Legend.
No, do not see that either.
2020, he's handsome. Michael B. Jordan. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's so hot. Oh, what? Well, you want to?
Yeah, the way you downplayed that, I was like, who is that?
He's hot. He's absolutely hot. It's just on the heels of Idris Elba. He's a half the man of Idris Elba.
Get out of here.
Yeah. You'd pick Michael B. Jordan over Idris Elba?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah. They're both very sexy.
Michael B. Jordan over Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
Elba with the accent and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, like, I love Michael B. Jordan and from Friday Night Lights and just
wow, this is a hot
been on
take.
a journey.
As our in-house BBC expert, I do feel like that holds a lot of weight coming from you. Number 5 again, or no, this is number 5. This is 2021. Funny guy, but the sexiest man alive, Paul Rudd. Right after
Not
Michael B.
sexy.
Right after Michael B. Jordan.
No.
That hunk of a man, Paul Rudd.
Not sexy.
2022, Chris Evans. He's
all right.
He's
He's almost like a pretty. Like he's not I don't know. He's not like, to me, there's beautiful women and then there's like hot, sexy women. Like it's not the same.
And which one does he fall under?
He's like a pretty.
He's a pretty boy?
Yeah.
He's a pretty boy. And then this is, to me, where things take a turn. And I don't know, and I'm not just using this phrase because I think it's a nice phrase to use. I don't know if it's like a woke thing where they just went, we can no longer do just hot men.
Oh.
Because, well, people do love this guy. So I'm probably just speaking out of turn. But there had to be better. 2023, Patrick Dempsey. That is, you know who that is?
Dreamy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like past his prime.
Yeah, very much. I'm surprised that he would have resurfaced. I don't remember that. I wonder what was going on that would make him be...
Was named, it said 57. I'm glad it's happening at this point in my life. It's nice to have the recognition, and certainly my ego takes a little bump.
I don't know how he wasn't back in, like, the early you started in 2005.
Yes.
That's when Grey's Anatomy, I feel like, started.
Maybe they were just getting him on the backside. Last year, and the guy that they just announced today, he may be fine enough. I'm just not familiar with his work.
Okay.
But last year, I don't see it. John Krasinski, the guy from The Office.
Yeah.
Is that?
I think he is a handsome, again, much like a Blake Shelton, where if he was like on the PTA with me, I would be like,
right.
Oh, he's yeah, I'm all about this. But in comparison with the entire catalog of sexy men out there, I don't know.
I'm looking now because the other thing is that I also don't just have a Rolodex of hot studs in my brain.
There's so many.
So I'm wondering who is hotter, like who's hotter than these. Since 2000, hold on, I got to go back and see.
But I know they do break it down. Like in People Magazine, they break it down into categories of like hottest teacher, hottest whatever, dancer, hottest,
Dude, no Ryan Gosling ever. That's a problem.
That's weird.
That is
maybe he was the hottest something else. He just didn't make the cover.
The sexiest man alive. You're telling me at some point during our life, however many years in the heyday of the Notebook, you're telling me Ryan Gosling.
If you can pull Eva Mendes, is that her name? That's his wife, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, hottest couple.
There's got to be somebody. Man, maybe there's just not as many hot dudes as I thought there was.
No, there is.
But they have to also be very, very, very famous. I'm just looking through hot dudes, and there's nobody even catching my eye. Tom Holland, not hot enough. Timothy Chalamet, not hot enough. Tom Hardy, women love Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
they want to be manhandled by Tom Hardy. Not on the list. Which brings us to modern day. Where the hell was this guy from? Do you know who he is?
Yes.
What's he from?
I know him from Bridgerton.
The sexiest man alive is
he's also
Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah, Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah, for the 40th anniversary of the Sexiest Man Alive franchise, Jonathan Bailey brought the heat, which was necessary after plunging into the chilly water. So he's Bridgerton. That's what we know him for.
And Wicked.
Oh, Wicked. That's what I kept.
Yeah. I mean, so that's why he's relevant.
I will say he's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I don't like him because he doesn't seem famous enough to be the sexiest man alive, but I will say I'm looking at him.
He is also, you were saying about being woke.
He is?
He is the first out gay
Oh, he's
man.
gay?
Yes.
No, he's blind. Oh, he's gay? Oh, wow. That somehow
Excuse
for me.
He's blind.
That somehow for me makes him hotter. Like knowing that I could.
Which they've never had on the cover of.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I never picked up on this before that I find men more attractive knowing that I would like legitimately
have a chance.
Like if me and Jonathan Bailey ended up at a hotel lobby one night.
So many things could happen.
I'm like, hey, buddy, like, can I buy you a drink? And the next thing you know, we're wrestling around in the room.
Yeah. It's totally feasible.
Is Jonathan Bailey in a relationship? Yes, Jonathan Bailey is in a relationship with a man, but he keeps his partner's identity private. He has stated that while the relationship is not a secret, he's kept it private because he doesn't want his entire life to be public.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know he was gay.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Learn something every single day. It just feels like when you go back to those 2000s, we've fallen a long way. That's really my observation from the whole thing. When it comes to the hot men that we put on
I think
pedestals.
a lot of the men today, they look like babies still. They don't look like men.
No Zac Efron on the list. I know he's done and messed up his face, but Zac Efron, like, how does he not make it?
But I think that they looked too young before. I mean, now he, is older.
Yeah, but also there's this thing where people are sharing these like AI photos where his lips are giant and he look weird. I don't think that's real. I think he did a bunch of stuff to his face, but I don't think he's as misshapen as it looked like he once was.
No, wasn't he in an accident or something and had to get like surgeries, and that's why he looked the way he did?
But still, in the last 15 years, you're telling me Zac Efron never deserved to be on the list one time?
There's a couple. Who's the guy that was in American Horror Story? He was also blind.
He was gay.
Excuse me. Blind. Jonathan Rhys Meyers? No, is that his name?
I think that is his name. Yeah, he's hot.
He's hot.
You want to know who? He could still have his years ahead of him. So maybe he's just not there yet. He hasn't done enough. But, he had the big movie, I think, Saltburn last year.
Oh.
Jacob Elordi.
Yes.
He's Lordy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's our hunk of he's the hunk.
Like, I'm surprised. I loved him in, oh, God, it wasn't Breaking
Elvis?
Bad. Sons of Anarchy, and then he just did the Ed Gein.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yes.
Dude, Charlie Hunnam.
He's sexy.
Great, dude. Like, this would have been a year for him, too.
Yes.
This would have absolutely been a year for him. And the Robert Downey Jr.
Is sexy?
He's older now. He's probably done it earlier. And the guy that did Elvis. He's a stud. He's a modern-day stud as well. Austin Butler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very,
but again, young, so I don't know if maybe that
Can you not be young and hot?
Well, you can, but is it like creepy to like a 20-year-old to be the sexiest man alive? You haven't even lived yet. You're not a real man.
It's creepier to have the older man.
No,
like, I think you're
a man.
Yeah, but you're
It's
sexy.
not sexiest boy alive.
You have a point there, but still, never mind. What I was going to say.
Yeah, right. It's there to be swarming your house.
No. I was just going to say, like,
search warrants.
You can be boyish and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Really
didn't the I meant to ask, I didn't see her this morning, but I meant to ask Carmen because wasn't there a Chamberlain coach or
yes,
teacher or something?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. That was
thought he was meeting a 15-year-old.
Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Yeah, it was in that giant. It was in that Giants thing that they did. 171 arrested, including a Chamberlain High School instructor.
Yeah,
and I don't think we touched on this. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, Chamberlain High School JRTOC. What the hell does that mean? What's a JRTOC?
Junior.
Yeah. Sorry, I know those letters can be traumatizing for you. What is a JRTOC? Either way, Robert Hess.
Teacher of children.
That's pretty damn good. He's a junior teacher of children. Robert Hess, who the sheriff said agreed to meet an undercover detective he believed was a 15-year-old girl and was going to pay $140 to have, well, this is responsible, protected sex.
Oh.
It could always be worse. Protected sex for 30 minutes.
I don't know that I would have commanded $140 at 15.
Are you? Oh, that I can't speak.
So good for her.
I was going to say, you start talking about your dollar.
Oh, my value now.
Dude, at least 145.
Easy.
Least. Dude, you've got you've got men from your past bubbling up. 20 years later, looking to come sniffing around, see what's going on. You've got all these other boys that want to pay you for photos, and dude, I bet you legitimately there's a guy out there. If you said one night with Joj, legit.
Oh, I could pay my kids
anything goes.
College with it.
I would think so. I would think you could get a good $8,000.
Oh, that would be good.
Does that seem low or high?
I'd do 10, but
yeah. I think 10's probably somewhat it's feasible.
Mm-hmm.
Senning Show, you're live on the air with Judge Juicy. Who's this?
Suck your soul out.
Jesus Christ. By the way, are you there? Are you there? Hello, 727. Dude, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. And
I hate when you preface things with that because I immediately want to take it the wrong way.
And I don't have any issues with him at all. Like, I have not a bad thing to say about him. But I spent more time with JoJo on Friday night than I had spent with him any time before Friday night. And every time after being around him for like 5 to 10 minutes, I go, I can't believe this guy pulled JoJo.
Oh, well, I mean, that was a fun cruise thing.
It was a fun. He's like, he's just like you said, the boys on the list. Like, he's got such he's got such boy-like energy. Not that you shouldn't have that in your life, but like it's just he's
I mean, he definitely
carries himself like a
child.
I mean, I didn't say that, but
I did.
But you did.
That's fine.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hi, it's Dina.
Hey, Dina, how you doing? Any hot men you'd like to shout out?
Oh, no shout out. I was just going to tell you what JROTC means.
Oh, please do.
Yes, Junior ROTC. The little military.
ROTC.
In high school.
Oh, so it's JROTC. It's not Junior OTC. It's JR. What's
Junior.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, they need another R in there, in my personal opinion. But thank you for calling and clearing that up. All right, let's step aside because I have some proper offerings for the first time in a few weeks.
Okay, and then I wanted to show you.
You got something?
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you going to show me? What the hell?
I heard you talking about it the other day.
Is that a brand new one?
It seems to be, right?
Wait, does that say 4 in 1 month?
Yes.
That we have to start talking about there being a potential either a curse or
something, right?
What's
going on?
Or some version of that. Joe just showed me a very interesting news story from across the table, and I want to bring it up. I want to bring it up when we come back. So keep it locked to Senning Show and 102.5 The Bone. We've got some offerings for Judge Juicy and a bunch more coming up next. So keep it locked, would you? Hawkins Service Company, if you are somebody who during a certain period of time you needed to find a plumber, an electrician, maybe somebody work on the AC, and God forbid you had to find somebody to work on the pool as well, you know how stressful it can be to have to figure out who can I trust to do this, who can I trust to do that. Well, with Hawkins, it's not just a fun thing to say. One call really does handle it all. And right now they're offering $400 off pool heat pumps. You can get $1,200 off with 0% financing on a brand new AC system. You can get the pipes working right before the holidays with a $99 winter prep plumbing safety check and tons of other specials as well. They do rigorous background checks on all their techs so you can trust the people that are coming into your home. So hit them up today, 813-445-8209. And you can always book online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage, but you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com
Galvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay. Badger Bob's offers cooling and heating repair, replacement, service, and maintenance. They also do plumbing, water heater installation, repair, and service. Badger Bob Services is the way to go. And Badger Bob's has a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. And get this, they guarantee next day installation on cooling systems, or they're going to pay you $250. And with over 100 trucks and technicians on the road every day, they can get to you fast. And Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Eligibility and results may vary. Does just hearing the word dentist make you nervous? You're not alone. But avoiding dental care can lead to serious health issues, from gum disease to heart complications. At Sage Dental, we believe great care starts with the latest in dental innovation. Our minimally invasive approach means more comfort, faster recovery, and better results every time. From routine cleanings to crowns, oral surgery, orthodontics, and restorations, Sage Dental is here for you. Sage also offers same-day and next-day appointments, so you'll never have to wait for the quality care you deserve. And we work with most insurance plans. No insurance? Not a problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call now to schedule your appointment. Call 800-633-5533. 800-633-5533. That's 800-633-5533.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. You all have spoken again and again. You love the free tax stamp and seeing Will's tramp stamp. So Will is hosting another tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, November 8th, specifically offering free tax stamps on all models of their suppressors. Don't wait until January 1st. You run the risk of no inventory available. Will is covering your tax stamp fee. Get to Shark Coast ASAP and take advantage of this free tax stamp event. And remember that we are in the 2A tax-free holiday on all things firearms. There has never been a better time to get over to Shark Coast Tactical.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp, and they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
A customized Corona Bucks Yeti cooler could be yours. Stop by any participating Tampa Bay area Hooters location and scan the QR code for your chance to win. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flags up, lines in.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
his attack. She's playing with her jewelry. She's putting up her hair. She's touring the facility and picking up
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Senning Show, getting you through your Tuesday as painlessly as humanly possible. I am John Senning, and the juice is loose. JoJo is hanging out. Judge Juicy. 800-771-1025. If you've got anything for JoJo, feel free.
I'm ready. I'm feeling feisty today.
I can tell. Most days you are. And please get up in the vroom, vroom room. The video is live on YouTube. All you got to do is look up 1025 The Bone, and you'll see that little circle glowing with the live tab. Click on it, and next thing you know, you're in the mix with all these wild people who watch the show every single day.
and sharp as attack.
So, Joj broke it to me at the end of the last segment. I guess bad things can all just happen at one time. I can only go with some sort of evil entity has taken over Disney World.
It's wild.
Dude, fourth guest dies at Disney World in 19 days.
I wonder what the other statistics are,
yes.
but also that seems very high.
Yeah, that's a great question. I would love to know the most amount of people that have died in a similar span of time.
Let's see.
A dead person, I don't know if that's the exact terminology, but a dead person call was reported in the early morning of November 2nd at Pop Century Resort. The call was initially placed as person down. A woman in her 40s passed away. No signs of foul play. Pop Century Resort. Oh, so it's a resort on the grounds of Hollywood Studios. On November 2nd, just 2 hours after the dead person was reported, a verbal fight was also reported at the resort. Don't see what that has to do with it. But this is on top of I might be missing one. Oh, here we go. I have it. October 14th, Summer Aquette died by suicide after jumping off her hotel balcony. October 21st, an unidentified man in his 60s was pronounced dead after suffering a medical episode at the Fort Wilderness. October 23rd, Matt Cohen died by suicide at the same place as the First Lady. And then today, or 2 days ago, a woman in her 40s pronounced dead.
It says the year with the most deaths at Disney World, 2025.
We're living it. What is the total? What is the death count?
Prior to that, 1984 with 3 deaths.
Oh, wow. So we've already surpassed the whole...
1982, the deadliest year was set in 1980 with 3 deaths at Disney World, and then another 3-year death, but they were not all guests, it says, was in 1984. This year has already seen more deaths than any previous year in the park's history.
Well, and what's crazy is it's happened in 19 days. So that's all of the deaths for the year have happened in 19 days.
Yes.
That's super. I think
Do you think it's like haunted? Do you
I
think
don't
it's
know.
like
That's what I would think. Like some sort of Final Destination type entity is
stage it or something.
Is obviously taken over. Also, what a bizarre thing. Like 2 of them sound like maybe accidents or who knows, but the 2 people that made it a point to go to Disney World so that they can go to a resort and jump off a balcony is I don't know why you would do that, because
that's terrible.
You're doing it, and if you want to take your own life, you shouldn't. But if you want to do it, why traumatize little children and ruin people's vacations? And I mean, I know it sounds insensitive, but there are more secretive ways to.
And also, I would rather that than them going and take lives of all of those people.
Right. Okay. Well, if I had to pick, if it's a suicide or a mass murder, I would go with that. But
yeah.
Why do we have to pick, Joj? Why can't it just be don't do it here? Like if you found
make a mess in your own house.
If it has to happen, then
yeah.
By the way, I wanted to tell you about
tell me.
A true crime. Hold on.
That's my love language.
Death in Apartment 603. What happened to Ellen Greenberg on Hulu? Have you heard about it?
I want to say yes.
So I'll set you up real quick with the with the groundwork. This woman, her man is throwing a fit because he can't get into her apartment. He eventually, I think, breaks down the door, finds her. She's been stabbed 20 times. I don't want to give too much away. Immediately, she was stabbed 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, they rule it a suicide. And now here we are with a whole documentary about why that's insane that it was ruled a suicide and everything that goes into it. She was stabbed in the back.
Yes, I do remember hearing about this.
I haven't gotten there yet, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
But it's pretty good so far. It's only 3 episodes. So
Okay.
if you're looking for something to
Probably tonight.
If you're looking for something to watch.
Yeah.
When we have the judge here, we like to give Judge Juicy some offerings. People are kind enough to send me little notes. Sometimes they're longer letters about things they have going on in their life that they'd like to hear JoJo talk about, or at least give her opinions on, as a woman who has, traveled this earth in many different ways. What's so funny about that?
How kind you're being with your words.
I'm being very, very kind.
Yeah, thank you.
This one, in a weird way, connects to the discussion we were having a little bit earlier. My girlfriend and I, dear Judge Juicy.
Yes.
My girlfriend and I can't keep the spark alive because of her dog. I don't know what to do. I know we can't get rid of the dog, but we're not having sex. The second we start even getting close, this little fur ball hops on the bed, will start barking and stares at me and growls like I'm breaking the law. We've tried shutting him out, but he scratches at the door. We've tried keeping him in a crate, but he howls and screams. Sometimes we even have to send him to his grandma's for the weekend just so we can get it in. Do I accept this, or should we think about getting rid of the dog? He says, should we think about getting rid of the dog? I don't know that that's going to be an option for her, but it is unfortunate that people have dogs not that the dog wants to get actually involved in the sexual act.
No,
but
the
I've
dog
heard
is just very protective of her.
Yeah, but I've heard of dogs that will bury a snout in a butt and stuff, just really be let me see what's going on up in here. Do you have any tangible advice of something they could do?
I mean, it sounds like they've tried all of the things.
I have an idea. This just came to me. I didn't have an idea until right now. You need to drug the dog.
Oh,
you need to drug the dog. You need to get him some CBD. You need to get him some trazodone, some melatonin.
I don't know if I was gonna say, if you have a house, then let the dog out in the backyard and just But then that's so weird if you are relaxing or whatever. You just get home and you're wanting to do it. Then you got to stop what you're doing and then drug the dog or take the dog out or call your mom to come and pick up the dog. It seems way so much planning for.
Well, and the thing is, too, is that to keep up with your horny lifestyle, if you were just drugging the dog, you'd probably
my dog would be dead.
You'd murder him after 2 weeks.
Yeah, it would be too much.
It's I gave him 3 melatonins in the morning, and then I gave him some CBD at lunch, and then
I just gave him a whole 8 ounces.
I gave him some Dimetap for dinner, and. Yeah, that'd be tough for you too.
Yeah, I mean, a kid, you just give them an iPad and some headphones, and you're good.
I got another idea. You see those licky pads, or you get your dog like a Kong.
A conch.
Kong. I think a Kong, a dong with a K, Kong, and you stick it full of treats, and then they'll just be playing with that.
Yeah.
These are real. You think this bit is a joke, but really those are legitimate. Those are legitimate ideas for you and your problem.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think getting rid of the dog is an option. The dog is just being protective of her.
Like mama getting wailed upon.
Yeah, I think she's being hurt.
Yelping.
Yeah.
There's a theme with the couple, with the few that I have today, all about maintaining the spark, I think. I think the term spark is used in at least a couple of these. And I think we were beating around the bush last week. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm reading the right one here because they are kind of similar the way they set them up. Dear Judge Juicy.
Yes.
My lady says she likes a man who's open-minded, but I don't think she knows just how open I'm talking. I've been doing some late-night research and have found a new interest where the tables get turned in the bedroom. And let's just say it involves this person's such a dweeb. Let's just say it involves some reversed engineering. I don't want to scare her off by blurting it out, but I also don't want to take this secret to the grave. How does a man ease his woman into exploring new territory without her thinking he's lost his mind or that he's gay? Help me out, Judge Juicy. I'm trying to take one for the team, literally.
He's a peg bro?
He is, well, he's not yet, but it seems as if he's...
So he should play. He should watch the episode of The Hunting Wife wives.
See, this seems like just a flippant thing, but this is a possibility.
And kind of gauge her reaction with that particular scene and admire how open-minded she is and what a great couple they are because they get each other and they can just really be themselves and see maybe from there.
It is a tough one because you can't take that back once you ask for it.
But I also think that if you tell somebody that and they don't accept, she might not want to do it, but if she is anyway, but okay, that's cool. That's what you want to,
And I realize we've been speaking in code a little bit. This man wants his woman to put on an apparatus and take him to Pound Town.
Yes.
Is really what he likes. And I don't think that there's...
And maybe ease her into it.
Yeah.
I
don't know this is a lot of women, but his one little comment there did resonate with me where he goes, I'm worried that she's going to think I'm gay. Which I know I don't believe that. And I know that is
but
not
are you
true.
gay?
Me?
No, him.
Oh, that I don't know.
Do
He
you know what I
doesn't
mean?
say that.
If that...
Well, see, now you're feeding into the
But I'm just
stereotype.
saying, unless you were concerned... why would you be concerned with that if you know you're not?
Well, but you don't want the person that you love, that you want to be with, to start questioning your sexuality just because you want to be...
But that's what I'm saying. If she does, then she doesn't know you.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's a breaking point. I don't know if he's like, if she's not going to pound me, then I want out of this relationship.
Well, he would have to either be okay with her not being okay with it or be okay with not being with her.
You've never done that, have you? To a man?
Oh, no.
Oh, you said, well, yeah. Would you? You would. You would love it.
I don't know if I would love it.
Oh,
but
you
if,
would.
But
You're a power. You love power.
It's actually the opposite in the bedroom.
It is. Oh,
yeah.
so you like to...
So I feel like my whole life is that's where I don't want to be making decisions and taking control.
Okay. Yep. If you say so. This one is not sexually. I have one not sexual and one more keeping the spark alive.
Okay.
And this one is very good as we head into the Thanksgiving Day season.
Okay.
Last year at Thanksgiving, dear Judge Juicy.
Yes.
Last year, dear Judge Juicy.
Yes.
Last year at Thanksgiving, my conservative uncle called my liberal cousin a brainwashed snowflake at the Thanksgiving dinner table. Right after Grace, my aunt tried to intervene, and then she was shouted out as well. Do I enter in the fight or just tell my family I'm not making it this year?
Oh, God, I live for that. I would want a front row seat.
That has got to be such a...
That's like Sunday dinner in my house.
Really?
Oh, I mean, it's
a thing. It is absolutely a thing.
We
Probably
scream and we
more than
yell and
ever.
we get it out.
About politics?
About everything.
What side are you on?
I like to think I'm just in the middle.
I mean, I don't think you have to go to Thanksgiving. I think maybe that's a hot take.
No,
If you
definitely
feel
I don't think that you do. If you're not comfortable and you don't want to have to deal with that, go someplace where you can be relaxed and you can enjoy the company and not, deal with fighting. I love it. I'll make a plate and I'm going to sit there. I'm going to watch everybody go at it.
See, I don't. I don't like it. I don't like...
it's when it's not me.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah,
maybe in our family doesn't fight. Like, there's nobody to fight with because everybody pretty much agrees in our family. But anytime there are family members that I have, and not for Thanksgiving, but at any event, and I know that there's the possibility, like one person says the wrong thing politically, that all hell is breaking loose. Like, I hate that uneasy feeling in the air. And it's just...
But it's funny because a lot of the time it'll be... Like, my siblings and I are we're on a lot of the same page, but so it'll just be funny that when somebody says something when we're at dinner and we just kind of like look at each other and am I going to be the one to say something or are you going to be the one to say something?
That would be scary to be on the business end of a problem.
It's not always great.
It is actually. I've been there. It is.
It's not always great.
It can be very scary. All right, here's the deal.
Okay.
This last one I have, I don't want to give short shrift, so I'm going to save it. So I'm going to take this call. This person who's been holding for a minute. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Chase in the place.
Oh, Chase in the place. What's up, dog? How you doing? This is our guy, Chase. The Chase.
No, we're doing great out here in Georgia.
You're in. He's gallivanting around the country right now.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's good to hear your voice. When I walked in and didn't see you in that room you're not supposed to be in, I got very sad today.
Oh, I thought you were just in the potty. I poked my head in.
No, he's out out handling things.
Sorry, I had to steal him away.
I do appreciate that. You're a good lady and you deserve a good man who's going to step up when need be. We love you both.
Thank you. I did want to tell you guys about Disney. They have to keep people away from the dead bodies. They are not allowed to diagnose somebody as dead on property.
Wait, I have heard that before.
So there's more. Is that what she's saying?
No, but I think I've heard that where a lot of times they won't call the person dead at Disney, so then it's a death that they can't attribute to
right.
Disney.
It would be like they died in the hospital.
They died on the way to the hospital. So are you led to believe that these 4 just happen to be so dead there was no denying it? And really there's just tons more dead all the time?
Yes, because I used to work for the company, and if there was somebody that they believed was dead, they had to wait until they were on the property to fully confirm it.
Oh, see, that's dirty pool right there. I want to know every dead body. I need to know the hundreds and hundreds
a year, I'm sure,
if not thousands of dead bodies that have happened at Disney. Well, I love hearing both of your voices. I hope everybody's good, and I can't wait to have you back in my warm embrace, Chase.
That sounds good.
All right, you guys be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I do remember hearing that now, so that does make me wonder
sense.
If these 4 were just so dead.
But because that's wild that you have from 1984 to 2025 that there's only been 3 in a year. But that's been nobody.
I still think there's a ghost. I still think there's a ghost. I still think something is terribly wrong at Disney. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Joj,
darling,
you don't like it when I say it, but what if I say it in a way where it really feels like I mean it?
No, because you say it to everybody.
I think I even stopped saying it to other people so that I could say it to you.
Well, if that's the case, then yes.
Joj, you are a true gift. You are like if Santa came down my chimney and left something under my tree, it would be JoJo.
Oh.
An absolute gift. Thank you for spending time with me today. Everybody loves you. Hit her up on social media at Joanne Petrella. It was funny. I heard Drew yesterday.
He called me Joanne.
No, I know, but somebody, I think Sean Daly used your whole name. And he was like, I don't know if she wants her whole name out there. And I was like, well, I think that is her social media handle, too, that I use all the time.
We say it every day.
We say it freely.
Thank you. Good looking out.
You never know.
What was Sean Daly saying about me? I missed it.
That you had molten hot lava between your legs.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
That was it, yeah. Woo! Well, he's had his hands between some things. He knows.
He tried. I tried. He didn't. As far as it went. The bases. That's what you guys were talking about. I knew there was something that I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to run through your bases?
I agreed. Kissy, feely, touchy sex. That's how I.
Well, that's good. That was quick and succinct.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joj.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for keeping us afloat here at CMG.
Whatever you need.
Tampa.
Love you.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's time to fire up John's Joints. Drew Garabo is going to join the fray, and we'll be lighting them up with all of the news of the day and much, much more. Imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter. Picture this, your TV, your phone, your laptop, even your futuristic fancy fridge, all working together to make your life easier. Well, Xfinity is about to make that dream a reality. Devices so in sync, you're going to think that they're telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your device needs that little bit of a boost. And the best equipment to stream 4 games at once with multi-view and Xfinity Mobile that gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That is the magic of Xfinity. It's seamlessly in tune with you and your life. Xfinity, imagine that. Check them out at Xfinity.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back.
It's the Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands final competition. It all leads up to Wednesday, November 19th at 6:30 inside the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa's Hard Rock Cafe.
Yep, you can join me, I'm Drew Garabo, and he's John Senning, and 4 bands will battle it out on stage for a chance to win the grand prize of an opening slot on an upcoming show and their music being showcased on the radio.
And the event is completely free. All you need to do is head to theboneonline.com for more info, and we'll see you live November 19th at Hard Rock Tampa's Hard Rock Cafe.
From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw, Radio.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport. Bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Brandon can call home. Featuring a track and field, rock wall, a Hitrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport, now open at Brandon Exchange.
John Senning and Dizzy of Senning Show, known as the kings of chill around these parts. If you don't know, you're about to know about the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. Pretty much cleaning up with the Bradenton's Best Award, Best Bar, Best Date Night Spot, Best Live Music, Best Coffee Shop, and they got something going on almost every night of the week. Wednesday, tell them about it, Dizzy.
Karaoke, go sing your heart out. My suggestion, Usher, really pops the crowd.
Thursday, baby.
You think you know it all? Prove it. Got trivia night on Thursdays. Prove that you're the smartest in the room.
Friday.
Open mic night, our favorite, whether you want to rap, sing, tell some comedy, or maybe some snap poetry.
And Sunday, fun day.
Are you a Poindexter? This is probably your night because it's chess club. Be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead of your competition.
Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all your social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tacticals on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
During KFC $10 Tuesdays, you can get a bucket of golden brown juicy chicken plus 4 dipping sauces for just $10. Or see what $10 gets you at a coffee shop.
Okay, now before you enjoy this coffee, let me explain the process each individual.
Anyway, enjoy KFC $10 Tuesdays. Get your choice of 8 original recipe tenders with 4 sauces or classic fried chicken, both seasoned with our secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Only at KFC. It's finger licking good. Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Progressive knows road trips without your pet can be tough.
Hi, this is Next Stop Dog Boarding.
Hi, it's Scott again. How's Squeaks doing? You can tell if he's stressed by his eyebrows. Oh, and his breathing should sound like this.
Scott, Squeaks is exactly the same as last time you called.
Okay, let's talk in 20 to see if anything's changed.
With Progressive, your pet is covered up to $1,000 in vet bills in case of a car accident. So next time, you can take your pet with you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Growing your retail business is easier with Shopify Point of Sale. Shopify POS connects your entire retail store, in-store, online, and social media on one platform. It's built for how customers shop today and for how they'll shop tomorrow. The result? Smoother checkouts and deeper customer relationships that pay off and keep them coming back. Ready to grow with Shopify POS? Visit Shopify.com/switch now for more details. That's Shopify.com/switch now.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters in auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Just like Kim and Chloe then. Her she got some money cause she started up in OnlyFans. No, I ain't the only man, but I ain't no holy man. She know I'm genuine, so she gon' ride me like a pony, man.
Shadita, baby, if you know, you know. Welcome back to Senning Show. I am John Senning. You may have been accustomed to this duo for, let's say, the past 7 years. The two of us in a studio. And I look across there and I see a man who looked death in the face and laughed. A man who's not afraid to walk 18 holes after drinking Rumplemints all night long. He is Drew Garabo. Oh, sorry. I turned the mic on that you're not at. There we go.
Hi, buddy.
Hey. Dude, I was saying earlier, I went last night and I spent tons of time just finding songs. Because I don't know, like you do the same thing. When we're about to come back, like you just think of a song and then you go to it.
Right.
And I think I've gotten in the habit of, it's probably not like the same songs every day, but it's probably pulled from the same 60 songs. So I was just trying to find new songs that I had not thought of or heard of.
Yeah.
So I made a giant playlist. And this great song from Catastro was one of the ones that...
this is Catastro?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Andy. This is great.
Yeah, and it's all over the place. There's old country, there's rock songs, there's... I was going on my Jack Johnson Love Fest earlier. Did you hear that prick thing? Got me with a Jack... Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like, just, respect the people that have come before you, and don't try to pull that. Don't try to pull that around here.
We're not falling for that banana in the tailpipe.
We're absolutely not. Let me get this out of the way. John's Joints brought to you by MarijuanaDoctor.com. I did go to Jungle Boys last night. They are great when it comes to deals. There's so many great deals out there, but just to speak on Jungle Boys for a second, they're like presentation and how every strain has like a really cool, thoughtful artwork that comes along with it. And they have like very good at telling you like the newest stuff and all of the sales. And every dispensary's got their own great things. I'm just speaking about the one I happened to be at yesterday. And you could be at Jungle Boys or Move or Sunburn or Certera or True Leave, even if you wanted to. All of those different places if you get your medical marijuana card. And you can do that with MarijuanaDoctor.com. And with the code BONE30, you'll save $30 off that initial certification. And that's quite the savings. And after you meet and greet with the doctors at your local marijuana doctor, you'll be certified that same day. You can go out there. The first-time patient discounts were made for you to get your money back. They give you such insane savings the first 3-4 times you go that you put that money right back in your pocket. So do it today. MarijuanaDoctor.com. Use the code Bone, 30.
I got a Jungle Boys pillowcase on Halloween.
Dude, that was such a sleeper good idea. That is, I meant to bring that up when we were talking about trick-or-treating and like older kids trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
I don't think the pillowcase is being utilized anywhere. Maybe it's a neighborhood thing. Maybe it depends on the part of town you're in. I don't think the pillowcase is being utilized the way that it was.
Totally agree. And it holds so much candy.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Like, you would set out hoping and praying that you could fill the pillowcase. I mean, it's almost impossible. But, dude, a Jungle Boys pillowcase. I totally forgot you told me that. I should have asked if they had any extras.
I bet they do, and I don't know what I'll do with mine, so I'll give mine to you. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to sleep on it.
That's the thing. I don't know what I do with mine either.
It looks cool.
I wouldn't put it on my pillow or anything. They also have, every time I go there, and Jungle Boys does not pay me, but it was just there last night. Like once you spend like $100, they have like 5 or 6 different things that they'll give you for like damn near free.
Tell me about it.
You want this for $5? You want to get this for $5? You want to do this? And it's just a great thing when you've got your card.
Yeah, I don't get paid by them either, but the same thing on Halloween. I stopped in for some supplies for our Bone Haunted Takeover, and they were like, well, since you spent this much, you get a premium 8 for only $5 more, grape distillate chews for only $5. I'm like, give me it all.
It really is.
And a pillowcase.
Man, I feel like I had a bunch of notes that I had that I wanted to hit with you before I hit any real news of the world. I will say, and maybe you're waiting for it to build up, and I don't know that it's too early to say this, but if this trend continues, this will undeniably be the best season of Mayor of Kingstown ever. Because I have struggled to get into the show in the past.
Yeah.
The first 2 episodes of this season, the most riveted I've been by the show ever.
Really?
The storyline that they have that really is the centerpiece now. Do you remember what happened at the end of the last season? Can I just help you relive that so that
please.
I can get you to where it starts?
Let me tell you what I remember. I remember Iris died.
Yep,
Thank you, Birdie.
She's dead.
Bunny and Mike are on the outs, right?
Not so much.
Okay.
Specifically with this is the show on Paramount Plus with Jeremy Renner. Specifically with Mike's brother. Do you remember what happened with him at the very end of the last episode?
So I remember his wife's pregnant.
Well, remember, and now I'm just recapping the last season,
please.
so I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
So remember, there was like trouble on the bridge. There was like a big gang fight that broke out on a bridge.
Yes.
And Mike's brother, who's a cop,
Yep.
that other dickhead cop guy that was like the real dirty cop that was always doing messed up stuff, he was about to shoot an innocent man in front of his child. Because remember, he told him that he had a gun in the glove box, and he was pretty much gonna shoot an innocent man.
And Mike shot him.
Right. So can I give you just the one detail that sets up the whole season?
Sure. Birdie's already ruined everything for me.
So you'll find this out literally. It's in the previews, to be honest with you. I found it up before I even started it. Mike's brother is going to prison. Mike's brother has gone to prison.
shooting that
Has
dude?
gone to prison for shooting that guy. So now think of all of the dynamics. Where what's her name? Edie Falco is now the new warden of the prison who hates Mike, wants nothing to do with Mike, and his brother is in there. So think of the dynamics. He's like, look out for my brother. She's like, your brother can look out for himself. And everything that goes into that is made it super interesting first couple episodes.
It's a great show. It's very dark, and it can be a struggle to get into it, but it's a great show.
Well, we were having this debate yesterday, and I ended up figuring out what it was. I thought this was the most recent. I thought this was the first season since he was crushed and almost killed.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's not. Yeah,
No.
he did last season crushed. I mean, he had post-crush.
Was his incident with the girl coming over to her house with her mom and brother, was that post-crush
That
or
was
pre-crush?
That was post-crush. that was post-crush. I think they talk about a nothing burger of a. I don't know if that's even. And it was really just like, I was dating Jeremy Renner, and we went to go to his house with my mom, and we got lost, and he was a dick to us because we got lost.
Yeah, anybody would be.
Yeah, it's like, okay, bitch, I invited you over to my private log cabin. You couldn't even find your way here. Maybe you got a little snippy. What are you going to do? You're not going to be able to take down Jeremy Renner. I mean, he was crushed by a damn snowplow. You think that you're going to be able to ruin his career?
He was Hawkman, for crying out loud.
He really was. You finished up that task show? Are you guys back onto something?
So we're on Welcome to Derry now. First 2 episodes in.
Okay, but that won't be like you don't have a whole binge ahead of you.
No. Chair Company we're not caught up on yet. We need to.
Chad Powers.
Chad Powers is one we need to get into. Yeah,
is another one. Other than that, I feel like we're in a little bit of a lull.
Well, it's tough now, John, because there are so many sports, and every night it's either NFL, NHL, or NBA. You know,
dude, it's so funny you bring that up because I didn't watch the game last night, but I was on X for a minute, and I saw a bunch of players and former players. I think J.J. Watt was the first one I saw, and then I saw like Taylor Lewan, and then I saw Stephen Che, all these sports figures saying, I'm not paying for another streaming service. And I didn't even understand what was happening when I started seeing people being so mad. But the headline reads, Disney is losing $5 million every day as a TV feud continues to ruin games for NFL fans. And this is, I guess I didn't realize how many people were using YouTube TV.
Same.
So rather than Sling or Hulu Live or whatever people use for regular channels, if you have YouTube TV, we've seen it happen in the past, they haven't been able to reach a deal with ABC. So that's making it so you don't get ESPN on your YouTube TV, which it is insane. And I saw people saying this. So you can pay for ESPN Plus. Like, let's say, I'm trying to think what people get ESPN Plus for. Like, I know a lot of UFC stuff comes with ESPN, certain hockey game, whatever you pay for ESPN Plus for. That doesn't include ESPN. So you have people out there who pay for YouTube TV, pay for ESPN Plus, and still did not have access to a Monday Night Football game last night.
Oh, my God.
It's a broken record. We've talked about it a million times, but the cut the cord, cut the cable streaming pitch that we were sold 15 years ago was the biggest bill of goods ever, because it was we're screwed. Like, what you would have to do, the amount of money you would have to pay if you just said, I want to watch every major sporting event live, and I want to watch the top 10 most popular streaming shows at any given time. I would have to imagine over the span of a month, that's $500, $600, $700. That's not even counting the internet that you have to pay for. I mean, it's unrealistic for the average person.
It really is. I never cut the cord. I've kept Spectrum this entire time. I have like my high speed internet and whatnot.
Yeah,
and it's like $300 a month, but I get HBO
and you get that is it. Really, it is. It is. Yeah. I think that is the way, is to start, like, for so many people that thought we have to get rid of cable. I think that for your live sports specifically, you're always going to be covered there, because if you get a YouTube TV or a Hulu, like, you gotta kind of plug in other apps. In WWE, I bitched about it at the time, they went to ESPN. So then ESPN Plus doesn't get you it. Having ESPN, so if I've got cable and I can put in my code to get on the ESPN app and watch ESPN, doesn't cover you. You have to then go to the Super ESPN Premium Plus, which is $30 a month, to now watch the WWE, which is it's just it's a racket. And the problem is, we're so into shows and what's new. I think people just pay it, even if they can't afford it. You just click a button, it feels out of sight, out of mind, and you just have 500 different streaming services, and half of them you're not even watching.
Amazon's really smart because they bundle that Amazon Prime with Amazon Prime. I can't tell you the last stuff. Probably Reacher was the last thing I watched on Amazon Prime, but I love being able to deliver stuff within 24 hours.
Amazon Prime is sleeper good when you are looking for a movie to watch and you don't have any idea what you want to watch.
Right.
Like, I often find that once they get a feel for you, like what you're into, they will go to Amazon Prime a lot for movies, because the recommended movies will just be stuff that we'd never thought of. But it really is just it's a sad state of affairs.
It is. I think HBO has been crushing it for the last couple of years when it comes to original programming. That's what Task was on.
Well, and now when you've got Max, that is, which it was Max and now it's back to being HBO Max. You have so much. Like, it's so many different. I think that includes Discovery, like ID Network. They've got like AEW. All of their pay-per-views are on HBO Max now, and you can watch like TNT and TBS and stuff on Max. So they might be up there with the most solid content and having to pay the least for the most amount of stuff.
I haven't checked, but I wonder if they have the old school, like before your time, classic HBO shows like Dream On, not necessarily the news. Really?
I think they have. Think they have everything from all time.
Good stuff.
Here, I'm going to move this one around just because we were sort of kind of in the scope of football, and I saw it earlier, and you brought it up right when you walked in here. Tom Brady's dog Junie is a clone of his late dog Lua. after Lua, whom the retired quarterback shared with ex-wife Gisele Bündchen, and their children died in December of 2023, he welcomed another similar-looking dog, Junie, nearly 2 years later. Brady has revealed that Junie is a clone of his late dog, and it was with that company, Colossal Biosciences. They're the ones that bringing back the woolly mammoth and are trying to do the dire wolf and all that stuff. Go figure. It is a company that he is invested. Oh. He is a high-level investor in, and that worked with him to clone his beloved dog, Lua. I get the idea of it. I personally think it would be almost worse. Like, you have this, one day I'll have a better understanding of what these emotions feel like, but I see people and hear people all the time who get dogs real quick after their dog passes away. There's like this little bit of resentment, might be too strong of a word, but you look at this dog and you're with this dog and you're like, well, that's not my dog. You're not the dog that I lost. But yet now you've created a dog that is supposed to be, and you paid, I'm sure you got a deal because he's an investor. Discount. But at the same time, now you have this dog that is like cut from the image of the dog that you loved, but it's not your dog. Like, to me, it almost makes it sadder. You look at this dog, and you're like, oh, it looks just like Lua, but it's not.
Would you rather have a dog that is completely separate from the dog that you lost, or a dog that shares some DNA and remote characteristics? Your dog's never going to die, so you don't have to worry about it.
It's a sore subject with me because that day is closer for me than for a lot of people, so it's weird to talk about. But there will be a long period. I will tell you this: there will be a long period of time where we will not have a dog.
Yes,
that is a fact. A long period of time. I would imagine years and years when that day comes. And in my head, and time heals all wounds, but I've thought when we do eventually, definitely not another Boston, because I just think it's like, again, you get over things. Time does heal all wounds, but I just feel like every time I look at a dog that looks just like Brody, I'll just go, well, that's not Brody. Like, that makes me think of the dog that I loved so much that I had for 15 plus years. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something about creating a dog that's so close to the dog you lost feels more painful than just finding a new dog and a new breed and a new look of dog.
When my dad's parents lost their German Shepherd, Onky, they got a new German Shepherd and named it Anka. And it was like the spitting. I mean, all German Shepherds look alike.
Dude,
sorry.
Some people do that. And I think that it's, old people aren't old forever. So I guess it depends on how old they are compared to with how many dogs they've had. But it seems like a thing that like old ladies do, where they'll just go out and get another dog that looks exactly the same and name it the same exact thing. And I don't know if they're just tricking their minds to think that they never lost the dog. But it's tough. And again, he probably got a hell of a deal. The thing about this, and I'm not saying this is a diss, like, this is not an exotic breed.
No.
Like, this looks like it was probably a mutt of some sort. Like, it's a pit mix. So they obviously loved him. But I don't know. I just think it would hurt. I think it would hurt. Oh, they also brought back the dodo bird. They brought back the dodo.
What?
These people.
It's not extinct anymore?
Well, I think there's a couple. A couple hanging around.
Dodo bird.
Yeah, so they brought back, or are attempting to bring back, the woolly mammoth. They are working on the dire wolf, and then they also brought back the dodo bird from extinction.
So a dire wolf's a real thing, huh?
Yeah. Was that what that was in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real
It's a thing? What is it? Is it a blend of a dog and a wolf?
I think it's just more of a Whoa, hold on. This isn't right. I'm reading about a place called dire wolves, not the real dire wolf. The dire wolf is an extinct species of canine, which was native to the Americas during the. Yeah, I don't know what this word is. I can't even begin to
sound it out.
All right, Pleistocene, Pleistocene, and early Holocene epochs. So this was long, long ago. Okay. The species was named in 1858.
Wow.
It kind of looks more. It just looks more prehistoric.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know if we talked about it at the time, but I went down the Real Wolf documentary hole a few weeks or months ago, or whatever it was. And the thing is that the Native Americans,
they worked side by side with the wolves, and they respected so much that this was kind of the top of the food chain, and they were enamored with the wolf, and they learned to work with it, and they would feed the wolves, and they weren't domesticated, but they weren't battling with them. When my people, the Dirty Pilgrims, shout out to John Alden, 13th great grandfather, when they showed up, they were like, this is our competition. We have to kill the wolves. And they did. The extinction of wolves really that happened was at the hand of man. Like
white man.
They really just thought, like, we can't have, especially once they started raising livestock and doing other things, which I understand is not optimal if the wolves are eating them. They were like, you got to get out of here. We're going to, and still to this day, like when they brought the wolves back to Yellowstone, the ranchers pitched a fit, and they brings them great joy to murder a wolf if it comes onto their property, which they can if they leave the park.
Wouldn't it be cool to be somehow embedded in a wolf pack? Like, I don't know how you would do it, but if you could just be part of the pack and just see what goes on.
Dude, I think that's why those people, and I didn't know that they exist, but there's this whole community of like wolf watchers where a lot of them seem like they have quit their jobs, and I don't know how they live, but they just follow the packs. They just follow the packs around Yellowstone. They know the names of all of them. They know the interfamily pack dynamics and all of that. And they're amazing creatures that sadly the white man has been trying to kill.
Wolves and big cats both, I think, would be so cool to like scratch and play with. But then there's always that like, what if, just that thing, they snap and then they maul you.
Well, I was telling you about a couple people sent them along. There's one up in North Florida and there's one in South Florida, these wolf sanctuaries where you could pay like high dollar. Like, it's one thing to go on the tour, but you can pay for these private experiences where you go in and they tell you got to wear like long sleeve. I mean, if a wolf wants to eat your arm, it's going to eat your arm, but they want you to have all your body parts covered, and they do let you get near them and touch them. And the big specialty is they'll let you howl with the packs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if a wolf wanted to eat your face off, it would.
There's no racist undertones to what I'm about to tell you. I have to give that disclaimer. But I was watching a podcast with Shaq on it recently, and they were talking about visiting a gorilla sanctuary, and they tell you don't look the gorillas in the eyes because they see that as a challenge.
Yeah.
And so Shaq was walking, and then there was an albino gorilla sitting by it in a glass cage. And Shaq just turned like that and looked him right in the eye, and the thing smashed the glass, and he's trying to get out.
No, he thought that was the alpha.
Yeah, he's like, oh, man, that dude's challenging me.
No, that may have had racist. Did I make it worse?
No.
You were doing good, and then I ruined it.
It's fine.
Damn it. Dude, they told us that. Have you ever been to, in all of your years in Florida, to the Silver Springs up in Ocala?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So we did whatever. It's like a zoo. There's like a couple rides, but there's this one part that's like a Jeep ride. They take you actually out into the exposed woods. Like, these animals are not enclosed, and they've got the wild rhesus monkeys up there in Ocala, and they told us the same thing. They said, if we encounter a rhesus monkey on the trail, do not look at it because it will think you're trying to steal its territory, and it will rip your face off.
How do you not, though? Like you see a little peanut butter and chocolate monkey sitting there. Like, how do you not just give it a little like a, hey, what's up?
It is. Did you see that video that was going insanely viral? I can't believe we didn't touch on it over the past few weeks. So the people that were kayaking or canoeing in that area, and all of the monkeys are just jumping out of the trees. I love that. So wild.
It is.
And those are all throughout the state of Florida. I think that I've heard there are tree lines, and you wouldn't think that there are, that run from Ocala to Naples, and you can kind of follow a superhighway of monkeys that live naturally throughout the state.
And you know why they're there.
Is the true story? I feel like I've heard a bunch of different stories about they were making the Tarzan either park or movie or something, and it got to just be too much for the guy, and they just ended up letting him all go.
That's exactly it. I believe it was a Tarzan movie, and I think they used some on Sea Hunt with Lloyd Bridges as extras or whatever, and then like they just couldn't get them all, so now they live there.
It's wild they haven't procreated even faster.
Right.
Like that they're just like the pythons or whatever, where they just end up being everywhere.
Yeah,
it sounds fun. But.
Weird looking monkeys too. Like, man, the variety of different types of primates is fascinating to me.
What a world we live
in. You ever
in.
watch those chimp documentaries where they hunt the howler monkeys?
Oh, dude. Okay, that one.
No,
the way you looked at me, I felt like the way you looked at me, the way you. There was it was like a word replacement thing that I didn't want to mess around with.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get canceled.
I'm gonna give you one more animal anecdote, and then we'll come back with other stuff. This is very, very interesting. So, do you have any idea, or how many you think, between being taken out forcefully and also who have just decided to leave? How many undocumented immigrants have left since the beginning of 2025?
No clue.
Take a guess.
Okay.
Just a wild guess.
Have either willingly or been scooped up by ICE.
Yep.
Is it in? I'm going to say it's in the thousands, in the hundreds, in the tens of thousands, in the hundreds of thousands, in more than 1 million.
2 million. 527,000 deportations and 1.6 million self-deportations.
You know how they collect them? One at a time.
They weren't here, by the way. They weren't here.
Oh, yeah, no. They were across the street.
Was that an original?
Yeah, I just thought of it.
It was really, really good.
Thank you.
I had never thought of this in a million years, but Fox 13 had this write-up on it, and it's very, very interesting and sad. Animal welfare groups in the Tampa Bay area say there is a heartbreaking ripple effect. This is such a white person thing, where it's like, get them out of here, but the poor puppies. and I mean, I feel bad for the dogs as well.
Sure.
Hundreds, and if not thousands, of pets left behind across the country, because these people have dogs, they have cats, they have gerbils, they have frogs, they have lizards, whatever they have. And then, it's not like ICE comes in and is like, hey, let's find a good home for your pets before we take you back to your homeland. They're just left behind. So in certain parts of Florida, where there's high immigrant counts, they've got just a massive influx of pets that have no homes, where shelters were already overfilled because they just are. Now they're even more filled because of the immigrants who have been booted out.
What breed do you think is the most common?
Chihuahua.
I was thinking the same thing.
That can't be true, though.
I know it can't.
It's a thing, but no, I would.
Pitbull?
Yeah, probably mix of some sort. I'm trying to think if there's a
Chihuahua.
Yeah, it's got to be but probably dogs that come from the shelters and hounds and street dogs and things like that. But yeah, this article goes through a whole. They do little stories about individual dogs. A dog named Mud was discovered by his neighbors weeks after his family was deported, left alone in a backyard. And this story has story after story of dogs where the people were taken away and people didn't even know the dogs were there. That's kind of it is messed up too that people are being ripped from their homes.
Yeah.
But also messed up that the people that rip them from their homes are don't even do anything with the dogs. They just take everybody that lives in the home out and you guys are going back, and they just don't even make an attempt to look after the dogs.
Did you happen to see Lauren Boebert's Halloween costume?
No. Was it problematic?
She had a Border Patrol outfit on, and she's holding a sign that says the Mexican word of the day is juicy. Do you see ICE coming? Let me know. I swear to you, I'm not making that up.
Was it sexy? Was it sexy Border
anything
Patrol?
She does is somewhat sexy.
Was it by design sexy Border Patrol, slutty?
No. I think it's just normal Border Patrol, but she's sexy.
It sounds on brand. And it's funny you bring her up, because I would say at least for a while her counterpart on that side of the aisle was Marjorie Taylor Greene. I knew she was out doing stuff that seemed a little outside the box. I knew that she was saying things that kind of were getting away from her normal talking points. Well, this morning, she was on The View with the gals, yucking it up like the ladies do. I've got some clips, and that actually triggered something in my mind, something that she said over the weekend on Bill Maher that our vice president just said as well, and it has to do with what UFOs really are. And if you believe in God, you're not going to want to miss it. Don't go anywhere. I know that was heavy.
That's a great tease.
More John's Joints on the way.
You're You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone is coming to see you. Join us for a pre-game tailgate at Hooters in Newport Richey, Friday, November 7th for a Friday liquid lunch. Join Mike Calta and kick off the weekend with The Bone. The first 102 people there will get a free 50 Seasons custom hat. And Mike Calta is buying your first Bud Light draft. So get there early. We'll also have tickets to Sunday's tailgate party. Your chance to win a Yeti cooler. And Dizzy and Monica broadcasting live with the JP Show. What more do you need? Ditch work and join us at Hooters in Newport Richey at 11:30 a.m. for a Friday liquid lunch. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Crash in Pinellas, northbound and southbound Seminole Boulevard affected at 86th Avenue North. Intermediate backup. In Hillsborough, earlier left shoulder blockage. Eastbound I-4, earlier multi-vehicle crash between Kingsway and McIntosh. Eastbound Hillsborough Avenue is very delayed, running parallel, particularly eastbound approaching McIntosh. Causeway Boulevard east at South Falkenberg Road has a wreck as well, back to Marsh Harbor Way. This is Eric with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Get ready for 2026 with the right health coverage. Open enrollment period is here, and our Florida Blue agents are ready to help you find a plan that fits your family's needs and budget. Don't miss out. Call 1-866-531-8473 today. Open enrollment period ends January 15th. Call us today at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Let's live more. Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA.
You can tell when someone really loves their job. Obviously, I enjoy my job and the people I work with, but some businesses aren't as sexy as radio. Window companies, for instance. But WeatherTight Windows is another story. When you talk to anyone who works at WeatherTight, you can tell they love their job. Every employee at WeatherTight is vested in making their customer happy because they enjoy working there. Who wouldn't love eating cookies all day with WeatherTight Mike?
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonihan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh.
Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feel.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Want passes to the Mike Out to Bud Light tailgate for Sunday? Get to Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market on 4th Street in St. Pete from 2 to 4 p.m. Meet up with The Bone and the Mike O Radio Show. Get passes and get all the great offerings Wild Fork has for your grilling needs. Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. at Wild Fork on 4th Street in St. Pete.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Clear and moonlit tonight. We'll see lows about 63. Mostly sunny skies coming up on Wednesday. A very warm afternoon with highs in the low to mid 80s. Dry weather into the weekend.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Firing up the last of these here joints. I'm John Senning. He's Drew Garabo.
Hey, John. In the cranberry glaze. Ain't got bars, no charge to call her anyway.
Dude, I've been obsessed with this song lately. It's an older song. It's Universal Sound by Tyler Childers. I have that thing. Whatever that thing is that makes you obsessed with things. Like, I just get on something and then I just eat it or listen to it or watch it until I'm sick of it. And this is that right now.
You've inspired me to dig deeper when it comes to musical rejoins. Hearing what you said last segment about, I do the same thing. We dig from the same well of like 100 songs or so, and I'm sick of playing the same one. So today, I'll give you all new.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I can admit when I say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. Like at the beginning of Senning Show era, I was going to share my playlist every day. And it just became a lot to build the playlist every single day with songs that you weren't already using. So I just started pulling it. In my head, I'm like, of course I can think of new songs every day. And then you just realize in 5 minutes, by the time you figure out what you're doing next and answer the phone and do what you got to do, it really comes down to a last minute decision. And you pull from a lot of the same stuff. So there's just so many the amount of music that just isn't on that frontal lobe, the stuff that you love, that when you hear it, you go, oh my God, but you would never in a million years think to go, well, I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same bands over and over that we dig from, and we got to dig a little deeper, homie.
I'm trying to see if there's anything on this playlist that would really have popped you. You want to know what really got me that I was listening to last night that kind of pumped me up? This isn't far outside my normal realm, but I was just listening to this, and I go, man, this song could have been written today.
I never
from the Marshall Mathers
yeah.
album. You just listen to it, and it's very topical.
Oh, man, I forgot totally about this.
Yeah, this is a
classic.
deep cut, but
Sells a couple of million records.
I feel like if the new generation heard this Eminem,
I
they'd
don't do
go,
black music. I don't do white music. I make fight music for high school kids. I put lives at risk when I drive like this. I put wives at risk with a like this. Shit, you probably think I'm in your tape deck now. I'm in the back seat of your truck with duct tape stretched out. Duck the way down, waiting to straight jump out. Put it over your mouth and grab you by the face.
That's Slim Shady, not Eminem.
It is. It's so crazy that the parallels, and I think it's just the way Detroit rap was kind of birthed long ago. The juggalo tendencies of the Marshall Mathers / Slim Shady era of just over the top, wild violence and stuff like that is there's way more juggalo influence. Not saying it came right from them, but then you would think when you go back and listen to it, because nobody's really. I don't think anybody's doing that anymore. So that was one that caught my ear.
Love it. By the way, Royce the 5'9" has got some vocal stuff. He can't rap anymore.
Oh,
speaking of Detroit rappers.
Really?
Yeah,
dude. I will say, also on the new, I say the new on the playlist that I put together, I have some Bad Meets Evil, which was the album that that they did a few years back.
Yeah.
And there's Did you ever listen to that?
I did. That was the one where they had the video where they're like in a warehouse or whatever.
Yeah, they have one song that I feel like coulda, shoulda, woulda been a hit from that era.
First, I'm on till I'm on the island. My life's riding on an autobahn, on autopilot. Before I touch dirt or kill y'all with kindness, I kill ya.
Shout out to Royce the 5'9".
Get well soon. Slaughterhouse. F you, Joe Budden. Whatever happened to Budden? Is he still doing his podcast?
His podcast?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The only thing I ever think of Joe Budden is that the first guy, when I started in radio, had that internship. I'm 16, 17 years old, working at a hip-hop station in Flint, Michigan. And the guy that I worked with, I don't talk about him enough because he was very influential in my career in life, Clay, Nights with Clay. Shout out to Clay Church. He was so certain. Like, Joe Budden was just starting to bubble. And he would always tell me, like, this is the guy. This is the next Jay-Z. This is the next big. This is, and it just, he never got there. Like, he was able to somehow segue into a career of podcasting and talking about people, but his music never really resonated.
No.
He was in the cool Def Jam fight game. Remember that?
Oh my God, yeah, he was. Dude, that was a great game. The music was awesome.
That was such
Method Man was in that too, I think.
That was such a great game.
Did you see the Diddy connection to Largo in the Tampa Bay Times today? So the John Doe, remember the John Doe who said he went over to Diddy's place?
Yeah.
Largo, Florida.
Really?
Big ass white dude.
That seems where else could he be from other than Larghetto himself? I did see something about Diddy this morning, but I don't know what I think I just didn't click on it. It was like who he made friends with out in the yard or something.
Oh, it's an old NFL player.
Yeah. Dude,
Spoiler.
Diddy, he looks like he's chilling. He looks
He's
like
having a blast.
He's looking like he's having the time of his life.
I mean, if you like man ass, that's pretty much paradise, I heard.
Which he does, especially when it's oiled up properly. I want to play a couple of these clips because it's just interesting. The things that interest me now politically, nothing interests me. But when people step outside of the party lines or do things that aren't just let me dig my heels in and say all of the exact same thing that daddy wants me to say, whoever your daddy may be, who left daddy is, right daddy, whatever it is, anybody who just says anything different. And this woman, quite possibly, I would say, especially if you're on the left, the far left, gotta be right up there with Trump, with the most hated figure in politics. And I would go as far to say, I think even some people on the right probably didn't love her antics a lot of the time. But Marjorie Taylor Greene has, I don't know if she's got a new publicist. I don't know if she found God again in a different way or something. But she's been doing other stuff, and she did Bill Maher over the weekend, and she did the Holy Grail of liberal women, and that is The View. She sat down with those. You always call them something.
Yentas.
Yapping Yentas.
Yapping
is
Yentas.
what you call them.
Yep.
She sat down with them today, and you want to know what I think was the turning point for her?
Tell me.
And I'm not going to say that it was the turning point for me because I just don't think I had that too far to turn, really. But like the silence on the Epstein list, I think is one of the most insane things we've ever seen, and it showed me how many people stand for nothing. Like that was a top button, top of the list issue so much of, and I hate going down this road, but like so much of like the Q movement and like the real hardcore people who wanted to see Trump in office, they were going to take down the pedophiles. They were going to take down this massive operation of high-profile pedophiles. And to me, that begins, it doesn't end, it begins with Jeffrey Epstein and the Epstein list. And we found out, in case you forgot, not that long ago, the Epstein list is a Democratic hoax that doesn't exist, and we should all shut up about it and forget that it ever happened.
Okay.
It, to me, feels like that rubbed MTG the wrong way. And ever since, she's been stepping out of line with Papa a little bit. And I'm sure he's not super happy that she went on The View this morning. Oof. And here's a clip of her talking about the Epstein list.
Some of the other Republicans, but most of your party is pushing back and stalling. Why do you think that is? Because if President Trump is not implicated in there, what is exactly being protected here?
I have no idea, but it seems like very rich and powerful men are being protected. And I will sign anybody's resolution, and I'll get on board with anyone's push to release those files, because this is about women, especially when they were teenagers, were victims of rape and sexual abuse.
She's a human being.
By Jeffrey Epstein. And according to the victims, there's a list of men that they haven't released yet. They are afraid of lawsuits. They're afraid of it. And I said I would read the list for them on the House floor because I have speech and debate protection there. However, I also think that this is about all victims of human trafficking, children that are being molested or raped, any men and women that are held in some sort of sexual abuse situation. What does our government say to them if the government will not release the information on the most famous convicted pedophile in history?
Nailed it.
She's something else, huh?
Just nailed it. And why there's not more people coming out and saying that should honestly frighten people. Yeah. Like it should make everybody wonder who exactly is being protected and how many people are connected to those being protected. Ooh, that rhymed.
The quickness with which it went from we're going to get the names out there to it's a Democratic hoax is alarming.
I mean, how quickly we forgot that just happened is insane to me. Like I understand that politicians have made their living on making us think that we're stupid and that they know better than us. I've never seen a sleight of hand, bold-faced lie quite like the Democrats made up the Epstein list. When I think it's very safe to say, I don't know that the two are connected, but when you think about the idea, and I say connected, actually, if there's any shred of truth. But when you think about the idea of like Pizzagate and Epstein, to me, those are in the same family. And that is what so much of that side of the aisle has been beating their chest on for so many years. So to now get to the moment where we finally are going to get to find out who these people are and hold them accountable, to then turn it around and say, oh, no, everybody up on the left just made that up to make us look bad. Like, what? Like that literally isn't a thing. Like that couldn't be any further from couldn't be any further from the truth.
And when you look at probable presidencies and Democrats of power that are undoubtedly in that list, it's the Clintons, right?
Well, and that's the thing. It's not about protecting just Trump. It's not about protecting the Clintons. It's about realizing they are all in it together. And now, because it's politically hip, I do agree that the Democrats never really seem to care about it ever. And now that they think maybe there's a chance that Trump's on it, they're going to go for it as well. And all of those underling people that want to pretend like they care, that's one thing. But at the top of the mountain, nobody wants it to come out because they're all on. Like they're all, the good old boys club runs so deep. And that was my biggest takeaway from that, which not that we could talk about politics and have our beliefs about certain issues. But to me, that just took away all of any care I had for the political system. And not that I didn't already know that, but to have somebody look at you and go, no, everything that you've known up until this point, you misremembered that, or that wasn't true. this is what's really true, and then see people buy into it and go, all right, you're right, let's move on, is one of the craziest things.
Yeah, and it's not just the politicians who are on it; it's the people who give them money by special interest groups and PACs and all that.
And that's what's really wild. Is let's just say, in a fantasy land that's probably real, that this list is truly the most connected human beings on planet Earth. We're talking, the royal family. We're talking about the heads of media, the highest officials at some of the biggest banking institutions on planet Earth, the most famous people that you can think of, people that run media organizations and software and technology and all that. If you release that list, and every single person on that list gets a death sentence of sorts, where they're not going to be running their company or they're going to go to prison. And I'm not saying this as an excuse to not put it out. I'm just saying, what does that look like? Like, Are we crippled as a society for a minute when we see that list and we go, okay, well, now all of our biggest banks and all of our biggest media corporations and all of our biggest stars and everybody that we thought we knew or loved or does anything is now toast. Like, what happens next?
Great question.
I don't know. This was, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, unrelated anything. Did you hear last week when I talked about the George Jones tunnel to Publix?
Like the George Jones? Like the armadillo?
Google it. George Jones, when he lived in Lakeland, Florida, they were excavating an old Publix, and when they went into the back room, I think underneath the bakery or whatever, they excavated a tunnel, underground tunnel, that led to the estate of George Jones. He had an underground tunnel that led from his residence to Publix. Isn't that insane?
Dude, a tunnel was recently discovered during renovations of a Lakeland, Florida Publix and has been linked to the former estate of country music legend George Jones. So just so that he could go to Publix?
Yes. That is the crazy. Was he like Taylor Swift famous? I know he was famous.
I mean, he was pretty famous, and probably, I still think getting a tunnel built directly to the grocery store is a certain level of fame. The tunnel is being investigated by geologists for its potential role in the 2006 draining of nearby Scott Lake. A partial collapse of the tunnel could have destabilized the local topography, leading to a sinkhole that drained the lake. George Jones is cracking the topography. That is nuts.
I knew you'd like that.
That is absolutely. He was a wild boy.
Oh, yeah.
He was really.
DUI on his riding lawnmower.
No Show Jones. He was like the rapper of his generation before he had rappers.
Oh, yeah.
Going to a George Jones show, he might show up. He might not ever even. Oh, wow. That's something.
It's a crazy local lore.
Was he just that how far did you get down? Was he just that passionate about his Publix?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, all I can think of is that he got too many DUIs and couldn't maybe operate a motor vehicle legally, so he had probably a go-kart down there. They just go.
Man, we're way late.
I don't care. Some stupid idiot show next.
All right. Well, I figured we're in it together anyway. So can I?
And we're without our Brownter parts.
Yeah. Can we do one more thing that I wanted to get your thoughts on?
Of course.
So I've been hearing and seeing this theory, and honestly, you telling me about MTG on The View made me think about it because I saw her talk about it on Bill Maher over the weekend. But I want to play a clip from our Vice President, J.D. Vance, when he was asked about UFOs. And this is not an isolated opinion, and I've gone down the rabbit hole of looking into something like this. But what if aliens aren't really aliens at all? What if UFOs aren't from other planets and they're really from the beyond, from a spiritual aspect?
Okay.
So yeah, there's certainly an interest there. There's certainly an intrigue, but I haven't yet had the time to really dig in. Things have been so busy. But this is the crazy person inside of me. And there's, all of us put the tinfoil hat on from time to time. I can't allow myself to become so busy that I spend the next 3 years and I don't get to the bottom of this. So I will get to the bottom of this, but it's going to take me a little time.
Because Tulsi Gabbard says that she believes there are aliens. Do you believe that?
I don't. It's interesting. I wouldn't say that I do or don't believe it. I mean, I'm a big believer that there are things out there that we can't explain. And so if another person sees an alien, maybe I see an angel or a demon. So I'm a big believer that there are spiritual forces working on the physical world that a lot of us don't see and a lot of us don't understand and a lot of us don't appreciate. Mm. But, is it aliens or is it our guardian angel? Or is it aliens or is it a not so guardian force that doesn't care about us or in fact actively wishes us harm? I don't know.
And just hearing him say that, I would go, and he still may be a crazy person at the end of the day. But I've heard so many people throw that out there that I don't know that it's anything that is provable at this point, of course. But at the same time, when you've got these people that are more in the know than most, being the Vice President of the United States of America, people that are on these subcommittees, saying things like that, I just wonder, like, where does it come from? Is it to get the people off the trail of aliens, or are they giving us little breadcrumbs for something else that they? I mean, it's just insane to even think about, to be honest with you.
And you and I have talked in the past about how if the proof of aliens would disprove the Holy Bible, and I don't necessarily, and dinosaurs, etc., I don't necessarily think it does.
Yeah, there's I forget what it's called, but I want to say it was around the drone time. There were these other kind of like bright balls that look like hang with me here. Okay. It looks almost like a sun, but rather than one solid sun, it's like all of these different lines of fire and brightness all kind of interwoven to where they look like they're kind of moving. Okay. Like it's just a type of UFO that's been spotted, and I forget exactly what it was. And everybody listen, this is insane. I realize that. I'm not saying this is fact. I'm just talking out my ass. And if you look up, I wanted to find out exactly what it was. Oh yeah, if you look up the idea of the Old Testament angels and how angels were originally portrayed in the Old Testament, they're not the fantasy version that we have now of that with wings and all of that. It is